吃饱回来刚好开始，好耶！有没有照我要看？真的那个拿铁，你先给我，然后我评鉴一下。我评鉴，我觉得好，真的大鸡鸡的时候，我再发给其他人看，这样子如何？听起来是不是很合理？手吧。好了，那我们就来开始我们的鳄鱼侦探部落格第4回合，继续游戏。那我们上次到了儿子那个灰色猫猫因为没有吃到药快挂了的程度。至于现在会怎样啊？对，我还要把那个输入法 Shift 改掉，不然它又一直卡我。好啦，我们要在这边看一下有没有什么特别的线索，因为上次说这边会卡很久嘛，对不对？拿铁说要跳晚安大小姐，你们怎么会？你们关系真好。
Can't see anything special about it, but it's shut. Any way to open it?
Nah, it's totally automatized, and only goes one way.
单向运
The only
管
thing those scientists produce is information. They never need to send anything physically.
Makes sense.
make sense 有道理哦。
It
我
won't
们来
open.
去打开。
Huh? I hear music. A loud beat. Pretty catchy.
Go away. I'm busy.
倍感
What's in there?
The restroom.
I'll have.
Restaurant
No one's there. I'll examine this room later.
待会再检查，所以就这个咯。
Whose room is this?
Dr. Hush's.
The guy who disappeared? Let's have a look. That's Dr. Hush's? Seems locked. Parts for experience. Some information is displayed. 90% charged. Do not disturb until charge is complete. It's apparently been charging since
早上
5:10
5
in
点
the
10分，现在
morning.
几点？早上5点10分，所以代表说早上5点10分的时候人还在。
Oh, so this adds some kind of ramp.
照播到饼干，
Energizing biscuit. Dr. Hush must have been eating them before disappearing.
现在6点49，不是现在我们的时间啦。
Even on the
你
floor.
赶快去洗澡，赶快去洗。
You'd think
洗完记得要拍
scientists
照
would be
哦。
less clumsy. This bot is the one displayed on the screen? I'll try turning it.
Warning. Do not
充
disturb
电完毕
until
前，请
charge
勿
is
打扰。
complete.
Oops.
You
Oops，
should listen, Mr. Brock. Otherwise, we might damage it.
An animated painting. I know this model.
It looks ugly. What could have made them so popular?
Beats me.
奥特哦，
Looks
Huh?
rough. You'd think such
为什么跟某
valuable
标越来越
personnel
像
would
了？
get
我不知道你问
decent
风铃草，
quality mattresses.
那一定是风铃草的影响。哦，没有东西了耶。抽屉
What's in there? Nothing in particular.
没有什么重要的。诶，这样房间没有东西了耶。可是正常来讲，房间里面应该会有 广告传单。你的广告
This
传单
bot,
呢？
I'll try.
Warning.
有了，
Nice. An ad coupon.
好耶，说有就有。那会有3个，还有另外2个嘞。 对啊，会反射倒影，而且不是只有反射我的，连那个旁边那一只都会。
Let's look around.
Sure.
没有东西了耶！不对啊，拿铁你不是要去洗澡？赶快去，赶快去！
Huh.
怎样？这斜坡什么意思？跳上去！哦，上面有东西。上面有东西的话，拐杖勾得到它吗？勾不到。我还有什么东西可以勾到它的？好像没有。240晚安。还是有什么东西可以跳档？哦，打错人了。
What was that for?
I didn't want to do that.
打错人了，打错人了。好，没有东西了。哎，真的没有东西。
I know this.
Looks.
好吧，先出去看看。哎，广告！等一下，等一下，等一下，刚刚是不是有第二个广告？ 哎，好哎，根本看不到那个位置，什么东西跑掉？那感觉在这边会不会又再有一个传单，对不对？北部忽然大雨，因为台风过去了，台风终于影响到那边去了啊。
Got more questions about Dr. Hush.
Don't know. That should tell you more.
Got it. Are you the only guard?
I prefer the
Whatever.
啊，这上次问过
Unfortunately
了。
not. But there's only the scientist was there when I arrived this morning.
As this situation,
Don't think so. I mean, those scientists may be crazy over the edge.
stay put.
I don't have all day.
Open.
Open，
Hey,
你出现了
the，heck are you?
这是什么黄鼠狼吗？
Such a nice way to introduce yourself. Mind if I enter?
Of course I mind. I'm in the middle of something important.
Like dancing?
Dancing，
I'm here to.
Get out!
敲，不信再敲。
You again? I wasn't clear enough.
坦白
I'm
坦
a
白，
detective. I'm here to investigate.
Oh gosh.
Hey,
哦，直接关门。
Taxes. Leave me alone.
You again?
哇，
no.
没有，他可以每个都选一
Me
次。
alone, reptile.
Listen, you got 2 seconds to step aside, or else I might start getting a bit.
哇，直接抢，
And there ain't any punching back.
All right.
哇，还真的可以，
Don't hurt me.
怎么这么好说话啊你？
So, why are you here?
地上那是什么东西？
What the? Guard!
Hey, what's going on?
Dr. Hush?
啊？
Oh, this is impossible.
Oh my gosh. Is he?
杀人啦！
Well, case
假
solved.
的，
But that doesn't make any sense.
So much for looking all over the place, huh?
I swear, he wasn't there.
It's true. What the heck is going on here?
I'll tell you what. Dr. Hush is dead as a doornail.
突然的结论，部位嗨嗨，感谢部位的23个月。
That can't be.
哦，是连续6个月的部分呢，谢谢部位。
Murder in the drums?
Now I get it. Mink, you wouldn't let me in when I checked this morning. Seems like you had a very good reason for that.
Are you accusing me? You're out of your mind.
There's a corpse in your room, man.
Now,
No,
relax.
no.
This murder case is in my hands. Let's not jump to conclusions. Guard, block all exits.
Already done, Big Snout.
Then block all communications from outside. Nobody enters or exits this building.
On my way.
好像很会一样
And。you, stay here.
Oh, you can't be serious. I've got a ton of work ahead. I'm late on schedule. Oh, of course a simple mind like you wouldn't understand it.
可他蛮可爱的，而且他耳朵被剪了
Your
耶。
colleague is dead. At this stage, all I can say is that you're a suspect. But even if you're innocent, what do you think might happen if I don't find the culprit? Who's to say you're not the next one on the list?
Ooh,
哦，
rats. Even
突然
dead
意识到不
guy
对，
keeps aggravating me.
You're the only one who can explain the tech-savvy stuff, so...
I'll save you time. I'll follow you around so you can keep an eye on me.
Good.
哇，
I'm impressed, Mr. Brock.
一堆跟着跟
Even
屁
with all
虫，
that, you keep your cool. Did you already solve a murder case before?
Not that I can remember. But I watched some noir livies when I was young. Seemed like the appropriate things to say.
Oh. Well, you're still pretty cool.
他真的
Thanks.
很会讲话耶，他。
Why is this happening to me? Can't I have a normal day?
哎，这边还没有看到儿子打来，所以这个的时间线是儿子还没出事。洗手台，
Flowers hanging from the ceiling are leaking into this sink.
The juice from Hengalis Wallace boosts focus and memory. Oh, it's so refreshing. I just can't do without it. Want some?
是
Definitely.
Help yourself.
Feels like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's eating cakes with all
哇
the，
这
flavor.
喝了会上瘾的吧？啊，就这样。
I heard some
Holy shit.
sound coming from the room earlier. Must have been output from there. I get a ray of light?
Yup. 10 feet of enjoyment.
十尺
Ever heard
真
of
享
ray
受。
therapy? The hot temperature reduces stress and prevents aging.
Could this be used to hurt someone?
At maximum power, it could burn your skin.
Not killing someone, though.
Maybe if you were to spend years underneath it.
Ugh, really not my kind of art.
You have no taste.
手机、
That glove.
手套跟耳
It's for
机。
manipulating 3D objects and holograms. How do you think we build our prototypes?
What about the headset?
A diagnosis tool. Nanomachines reproduce the behavior of insects. In particular, they make barely audible sounds depending on the situation. This amplifies their noise, so I can make it out.
声音突然变小声了。哇，哎，这也太细节了吧！就是听不下去的时候
Why
就
do
变
I
小
even
声。
bother explaining?
Sorry. Had some bad sleep lately.
细节都是细节，
Oh,
太棒
don't
了吧！
tell me. Things.
Nanites, also called nanobots.
Yeah, close enough. What are these for?
Are you serious? We've been using them for ages.
Now that you mention it, I think Leah used them in conjunction with medicine.
Yes, their main usage is health. Inject them, and they can repair your body from the inside.
Neato.
Well, there's a recurring rumor in our nanobot community. A scientist would have succeeded to take direct control of a host through the use of nanites.
Sounds scary.
Indeed. But let me reassure you, this never happened. If someone had truly made such a discovery,
So you didn't?
I wish.
有东西了，金属罐设备。
Watch out!
Huh?
I'm working with acidic solutions. You better not put a finger in it.
May I?
No!
这什么小朋友？不能放手
You
可以
were
放脚吗？
specialized in nanotechnics.
Nanotechnology.
Yeah, that. Small robots. Why the chemicals then?
Nanites act on a molecular level.
Oh, so you're making liquid robots?
Hmm.
嗯， 呀，台风没了吗？台风是已经从台风变成低气压了吗？帮你嗨嗨。
What's this? Some kind of apparatus? Ah, I see it now, right next to the body. No breathing. Poor guy. Looks like he was bludgeoned from behind. I should take a closer look at that stain. Looks like he's been hit right there. With enough strength, could be enough to kill. He's not holding anything. There's some black stains on his fingers. Nice hands, though.
哇塞，等一下，看尸体，然后看，哇，他的手保养的真好，是这样子的
I've
吗？
rarely seen dead bodies, but I would have thought he'd be more stiff.
没有东西。污点，头部外套。
Blood here? Maybe it got there after the impact. No breathing. Poor guy. Looks like he was. I should take a close.
好，这边没有。哎，这里有污点。
That would make sense if it bumped into his head. Dr. Mink,
I was afraid you were going.
but first, please swear to tell the truth.
Of course, I always do. Liars always end up contradicting themselves and revealing the truth. I do not want to waste time.
Very well. What can you tell me about Dr. Hush?
He's my... well, he was dealing with macro-robotic, while I'm dealing with nano. We've been selected to work in the same building.
And how is your relationship lately?
I see where you're going. Yes, it was a bit...
Why?
The government started shifting the funding to scientific projects. In particular, they reduced the budget for nanotechnology projects in favor of AI research.
So this directly impacted your experiments?
Listen, that's true. We've always had some disagreements. But even with the budget alterations, I didn't hold a grudge against him. Actually, he's the one who changed. He barely talked to me anymore. And when he did, the situation got tense. Lately, I could swear he was even trying to avoid me. I just figured he was too busy. But now, oh, I could never imagine he would end up like this.
How long have you been working here?
Since I majored in research, about 5 years ago, we've both been selected to join this high-rank facility.
So you've known each other for a long time?
Yes, although we've never really been close.
Does this mean you don't like each other?
No, that's irrelevant. We just do our jobs and are entirely dedicated to it. We dedicate our lives so that humanity can progress.
No friends? No family or children either?
Loving a single person, raising a handful of individuals. We cannot afford to live such a petty life. We will be immortalized for our work forever. It will impact the lives of thousands, possibly even millions.
But...
No, but I made this choice years ago, and I never regretted it for a second.
What a sad way to live. He doesn't really look trustworthy. I better try and squeeze the facts out of him. See if there are contradictions in his statements. Does this seem important to you?
What kind of question?
Just reply.
No!
Okay.
No.
I was wondering if...
That's amazing. I'd love to study this mystery.
Couldn't you just focus on the one at hand? Does this seem important?
What kind?
Just reply.
No!
Okay. So,
I specialize in nanotechnology and biology. Anything that can help humanity to live longer. We've been studying them for decades. However...
sorry. Any idea what could have happened?
Honestly, not the slightest. I was here all day. He wasn't. I'm sure of it.
Well, the corpse is in the middle of your room. You should have seen him enter at some point.
No, I swear. It's like He magically appeared behind me when you entered the room.
Magic, huh?
I know how
Magic.
this sounds, but you've got to believe me.
Right now, I don't believe in anything other than facts.
感谢加哈尔塔的追随，嗨嗨！
I'll look around for clues.
You better find out the culprit.
欢迎欢迎，
What's
这里
that?
有请。
Yes, we're stuck in here all the time. The air has to recycle somehow.
这里面的东西都看过了，床。
Mr. Brock, there's no time to sleep.
Just, testing if something is unusual about this bed.
So?
It's, unusually comfortable compared to mine.
直接躺人家的床，超雷。电线，
I guess you could strangle someone with those wires?
See any strangulation marks on the body?
Not really. Oh, I've seen more speakers than I can bear for one day.
它的灯不知道为什么会有那种旁边那种特效的感觉。电源插座，
That power socket, it's burnt down.
Oh, that's right. I tried hooking up an ancient bot the other day to that idea. It fried as...
What bot?
Does it matter? I threw it away a week ago, so it's irrelevant to what's happening. All the other bots in this facility are modern.
You mean only old bots can cause this?
Yeah, manufactured pre-autarchism day.
Interesting.
从生日之前生产的机器人都容易造成短路，为什么？
Don't touch this!
Why? Does it bite?
Don't play stupid. Can't you see that's my work tablet? It contains confidential information.
So?
Do you have any idea what could happen if it fell in the wrong hands?
No, but I'm the detective here, so I'm not giving you a choice.
Okay. Go ahead. Put your greasy hands on it.
I can't do anything.
Yes, obviously. There's security.
Well then,
No.
what? Listen, buddy. I'm in no mood for jokes. So do your part, or this little friend of yours may accidentally end up stuck in your face.
If you... There, so?
On second thought, I can't understand any of it.
Let me see. Oh. At first glance, I don't see anything suspicious. This is some research data on power efficiency of nanites.
Okay. In any case, I don't see any blood on this tablet, unless it's been wiped off. I doubt this is a crime weapon.
No. You think?
Can't exclude any possibility.
啊，都没有东西。
You okay?
Well, I didn't expect to investigate a murder on my first day. It's both neat, knowing there's a killer around us. You don't mind me staying close?
Of course.
Thanks.
Hmm.
海水，
Wait! Don't do this!
Too late.
You have... This was my ration for today! Now I'll be all out of juice!
整点洗手
The
槽
whole。surface of the sink this evening.
Yeah, I guess he's an addict. Hey, there's an ad stuck in the drain.
屁嘞！
Empty. Empty.
傻眼。极限箱子没东西了。鲁迪嗨嗨，
Again! Gonna solve this myself.
You bet. I've been meaning to ask, what's a squealer doing here in the drums?
None of your business.
Just mentioning. I thought your clan had been banished from the whole country.
What clan? I'm forbidden from regular jobs just because some others screwed up years ago?
Well,
Shut up. You know nothing. I hate people like you. All focused on looks.
Seems like a touchy subject. You mentioned 2 engineers.
Yeah, Dr. Mink he's working on nanobots.
How do they get along?
They don't. They're like cats and dogs, always bickering over stupid things. Yet they've never asked to be moved to another lab. I guess it's just a game of rivalry.
Better not insist. Is he hiding something from me? A squealer. Give him my racing. Anyone else here?
Nope. All visitors are required. No one entered or exited the building.
Why would you need deliveries if you've got a pipe mail in the hall?
Some packages still can't pass through there, you know.
Could somebody use it to escape?
No way! You'd have to be cut into pieces, and that would surely leave some traces around.
Ooh, right. Are you certain there's no escape route?
Yeah, the windows are fake. The labs are not connected in any way. They made sure of this when building the place. The only access is the main entrance you came from. Never has been it.
Never say never.
Take a gamble? I'd bet 100 unis on this.
I usually wouldn't say no, but can't afford to take that risk right now.
Shame.
它的那个
Come on!
What do you think I'm doing?
空调口应该有，就现在是这边还没进去。哦，急救箱。
What do we have in? Huh? A button?
Of course. What usually our health chip would detect any problem and send whatever we need immediately. This button is only for use in extreme, like a power outage, a meteorite falling down.
A fire?
Yes, even less probable. Press this, and you'll get a package delivered to the closest pipe.
If such a situation happened, would you even know how to use that
Probably not. But who cares? It's not like it's going to happen.
Yeah.
哎，我想按，可以按吗？
Nothing?
Try pressing harder. Remember, this is for emergencies.
没有。那我知道了，先存档。通常这种时候，我们就是要直接。
I heard a sound.
You sure? All I could hear was a bump caused by your fist.
Only one way to find out. So, where's the package?
在哪里？邮箱吗？
An energy drink? You gotta be kidding me. Wait, I thought communication was out.
Hey, buddy, you pressed the emergency button, didn't you? Emergency calls are never cut off.
Oh, good. I'm always thirsty.
不是
The
是
recipient for
它的急救箱只有一罐能量饮料。急救箱。再次。
I'm thirsty.
This isn't exactly a vending machine.
但自动贩卖机。
As long as I get what I want.
有吗？没有了。
An ad? And here I thought I couldn't be worse than the.
两下式广告。好
I
的。
remember this. A holographic display to watch Livy's.
To watch a livey, say or think meaty, followed by the title.
You're not seriously considering it.
I sense someone disagrees with your choice. Would you still like to start watching hilarious fairy
泡面宝
tales?
宝。
No thanks.
Thoughts detection still doesn't work very well.
Yeah, must be that.
想看泡面宝宝的部分。
Clothes.
好的。
Ugh.
Don't touch that. Our maintenance bot will do the laundry.
袋子。
Clothes. Ugh.
等一下，不是啊，袋子。
Clothes. Ugh.
Don't.
哦，
This
这刚点
is
错
a。shower.
What?
You mean this combines a shower and a toilet?
Oh, I get it now. You're from a faraway country.
Something like that. I've been out of touch with technology.
Well, it's a huge space and time saver. Enter the cabin and let it take care of you. The robotic hand removes your clothes, then feel free to let it go while it washes you. When finished, it gives you new clothes.
Seems.
地
Map
图
of the building. I'll take it.
哦，还可以拿。哎，最后面是相连的耶。
It's hard to believe high-tech facilities still use hard paper. Makes sense in the eventuality of a power breakdown. One for the glory.
立刻充满终极技能。
You can't steal that.
Not stealing. I'm, gathering clues. A wardrobe on this side of the... Nothing unusual, but... Oh boy. You couldn't even fit a paper between them. A box of ants. Alive.
蚂蚁，
My favorites. Very fresh and crunchy.
所以它到底是什么动
I
物？
thought you'd use them for experiments.
We do. But nothing wrong with taking a snack sometimes.
I'm starting to like you.
它到底是什么动物？为什么？为什么吃蚂蚁？
Inside, tons of coffee.
What did you expect?
Dunno. A toothbrush, maybe?
Toothbrush. Like a brush to clean our teeth. How silly. Why not a feet brush then?
Their water is so full of chemicals that they lost their need for it.
Coffee.
What? Are
Just checking what could have sunk in there. Smells like coffee.
Great.
What restroom doesn't have its coffee machine? Knowing them, I bet this produces other drinks too.
No, just coffee.
Really?
We don't need anything else. Designing it for other uses would be a waste of resources.
Good. In tons of coffee.
What did
等一下，这个位置好难点
No。time to.
Touching it.
Yeah.
好，没有东西。红果能可以再多拿一点吗？例如全部拿光之类的，还真的可以全拿哦，这么好。等一下，我跳上去看一下。
What?
啊
Are you crazy?
啊！什么意思？还真的可以在上面弹？是不是可以把它弹坏？不行，不行，好。为什么可以这样子？这样有什么意义吗？有吧？不要跟我说只是作者为了啊可以弹那个沙发好好玩哦，所以就做了这样的东西哦。这不是我按的，这是他在弹。真的没有东西？为什么？
A trash grinder. I wonder why the blades are so close to the surface. I wonder if anything passed through here.
If there was, too late to find anything. The trash gets compacted and sent.
A necessary evil. We're stronger due to this.
Don't tell me you're.
I'm not sure. What about...
Right.
充满
That
电了
thing.
吗
Does this mean...
YOLO!
有啊，可爱，
Huh?
可爱。
You seem surprised. Do not worry. I do not bite. I am glad to see a new face.
Oh. So, you're...
Dr. Hush's assistant. Tidy. I tidy things up, left, down, right.
I see. Mind if I ask a few questions?
I do not mind.
So... Dr. Hush built you.
Yup. He's my daddy. We love daddy. Where's my daddy?
Where's my daddy？
He's dead.
Hey, show some compassion for the little guy.
What guy? He's a piece of junk.
Daddy dead?
Well, seems so. We're trying to understand...
Dead, daddy. Daddy dead. Dead, daddy.
I thought you'd be...
Told you. The thing has no feeling.
Oh, no. It means no see daddy again. Dead, daddy.
哦，这是什么双关吗？
Tell me, what can you do, Tidy?
Tidy can tidy.
Tidy can tidy， 哎，真的是各种双
Yes,
关的。
and
Tidy can stretch like this. Or this.
That's pretty cool.
I admit it. Can you bend them?
Ridiculous. Bending robot. Vertical. Horizontal. No bend. Daddy cannot. Try. No make.
你弯了，你现在这不就弯了？你这不就在弯曲了？
Now. Daddy.
Tidy, you're bending them right now.
Yes. My mistake. Cannot bend while extending arms.
Oh, so what's the exact use?
长官谣传，长官语。
Moving arms, very efficient. No full body move.
I see. Must be more practical to grab things scattered in a room. Anything else?
Tidy can. Tidy has sensors.
Useful to bring the coffee, I guess.
Also, Tidy can strip clothes. Daddy likes getting naked.
Wow.
What did he just say?
Please, naked.
No, that won't be necessary.
Either he's got a screw loose, or Dr. Hush is an exhibitionist. I wonder.
Mr. Brock, what are you writing?
Well, it's a clue, so...
Daddy, all naked. Yup, yup.
Yep.
When did you see your daddy for the last time?
Morning, 5:04.
What was he doing?
Daddy, away. Exit room.
Did he say anything when leaving?
Yup, yup. Retrieving
Yup.
record.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
What? This is impossible! Dr. Hush never even came to my office today.
Then how do you explain the fact that he's in your room currently?
I don't know, but that bag of screws is lying. I'm gonna tear him apart until...
Calm down, or I shall calm you down myself. What were you doing at the time, Tidy?
Charge. Power to Tidy.
Wait, you said you recorded Dr. Hush while you were charging? That's weird. You were totally shut off when I first found you.
Tidy. Several phases of sleep. Like human.
Dr. Mink, is that even possible?
Yes, we don't shut off machines immediately to compress the data of the day. The same way, it takes several steps before full awakening. But you still shouldn't listen to that bot. It's trying to confuse you.
Did your sensors record anything else?
Nothing unusual.
我发现感觉是机器人杀人的，怎么会这
I
样？
know it's hard. Well, maybe not, because you're... Anyway, I gotta ask, did you hurt your daddy?
Hurt Daddy? I cannot. Not. No way.
Why are you smiling while saying that?
Bug.
Bug.
Changing expression.
哇，
Daddy.
这个机器人越来越
I just can't analyze it.
嫌疑越来越高。
Him? I don't know anymore.
He's telling the truth.
How can you tell? He keeps changing his face.
Daddy is good. No. Daddy is best.
I couldn't care less about his body language or spouting nonsense. No robot can harm his creator. That's the golden rule.
Care to elaborate?
Surely you've seen all those fantastical liveys with robots
是水
rebelling
獭
against
吗？
humans.
我以为是黄鼠狼之类的。
When the scientific community started designing bots, there's a golden rule. It's implemented in the hardware, encrypted deep within their AI core. No robot can attack their creator.
That's true. We've learned this at the Konsk.
We do not love Daddy. We do.
Okay, so they can't harm their creators. But those pieces of junk sure can harm me. I've had to get my way through tribots more than once.
Of course, there are varied levels of permissions.
Permission to Tidy.
Shh! Stay here. standard bots. Close family and friends are included in police and military tribots are designed for battle and may attack anyone who is considered a threat. This varies according to model. However, the golden rule is always there. Besides, we've never had any accident.
Never say never. Life has taught me there's always a first to everything. What makes you so certain?
Simple. An algorithm.
Algo? Rhythm. Dance. YOLO!
又是什么
It's
梗？
hardly the moment to dance, Tidy.
Anyway, if he didn't comply, he wouldn't be able to communicate with the exterior.
Okay.
没有
This
东西
seems
了
like a sympathetic bot. Don't really trust those artificial beings. He may be hiding something. I need to find the truth.
Tidy has tracking.
Does this item...
No good. Junk.
Looks like this doesn't remind... That should be enough.
Enough. Got work to do.
Wait! I forbid you to touch anything.
Not Daddy. Not listening. Get lost. Yup, yup.
What?
Yep, yep.
You little piece of...
Tidy, stay. You should not mess with anything right now.
Okay, Minky.
明吉
He obeys you?
Of course. Can't say I like it, but that thing is... I'm in his close acquaintances list.
Oh well. As long as he doesn't move.
我现在比较好奇上面的那个，上去。我现在比较好奇上面的杠杆要怎么去拉它、欸。不要跟我说这个拉出来只会是广告哦。
That's a vent.
Yes.
How does that trap...
I think you need to press that lever next to it.
But that's unreachable.
You're supposed to use a ladder. There's one attached in my room, but there's not one here.
Seems so.
这可以让泰迪开吗
I？need...
Yup, yup.
不行，不行，让泰迪去。
Tidy?
Yup.
Good boy.
没有办法，所以可以去拿他那边的。
What's that?
Yes, we're stuck in.
所以你说你这边有楼梯没有啊？你的楼梯呢？
Is that... It looks...
延长很长的协议。
What's that?
Yeah, but
不行。Hello， 嗨嗨，晚安。我们再继续我们的
Dr. Mink,
鳄鱼侦探。
what's your relationship with Tidy?
he's the maintenance bot.
Did he come today?
No. Until your arrival, no one entered my office this morning.
Are you certain?
The guard did check if everything was okay.
I've noticed the doors close automatically. How does Tidy open them?
Just like us, he pushes the buttons.
Free to roam around?
Yes. Except my room. I deny him access. He must knock at the door first. Then I allow him entry.
How come?
You know, I don't want a bot bursting into my room in the middle of the night.
Says... You said Tidy was lying.
Usually, no. But I never programmed it. Keep in mind, Dr. Hush was doing AI experiments. This could also be the result of a bug in the core. Tidy could believe what he says is the truth, based on false information.
But you heard the recording. It was Dr. Hush's voice, wasn't it?
I don't know. Yes, it sounded exactly like him, but there must be some explanation.
Yeah. I just wish you'd given me one. Just.
I'm not the only...
Let's see what he's got. What do you think so far?
I've solved this!
Really?
You haven't.
Well, I'd like to hear...
Okay, let's gather everyone in Dr. Ming's room.
这么会吗？存档，不给我存档。
So,
What's going on? Found the culprit?
I'm going to let my colleague here explain.
Huh? Me?
You said it. You've solved the case, haven't you?
He's just a boy.
No, it's true. I can explain. Alright, so, this is a closed-door murder. As you know, no one could enter or leave this place without being noticed. Which means...
Only one of us could have done it.
Yes. The body was first seen when we entered this room. It appears Dr. Hush has been struck on the head, and considering there's blood on the lamp located right next to him, this lamp belongs to Dr. Mink. This implies the murderer had access to it.
I don't like where this is heading.
Dr. Hush was last seen alive by his assistant bot, Tidy, at 5:04.
He never came back to his office. So where did he go? The possibilities are limited. Again, he could not leave the building. The only exit has an impassable power barrier. He couldn't have exited his room and stayed in the hall. It wouldn't make sense, and Mr. Guard would have noticed it. Any comment?
No. I was watching the whole time. Nothing unusual happened.
Let's continue. Dr. Hush could have gone to the restroom and been killed there. But that leaves one problem. We didn't find his body there, but in Dr. Mink's room. This means he would have had to be carried to the next room without anyone noticing. If he somehow got carried out of the restroom, Mr. Guard would have noticed it.
We've checked the restroom. There's no access between it and Dr. Mink's room.
So that leaves only one option. Dr. Hush went straight from his office to Dr. Minx's.
Nonsense! He never came here.
And yet, here's his body. How do you explain it?
I don't know.
I considered other
还有
possibilities.
先晚上好。
Maybe Tidy got involved somehow. After all, he's free to roam between the rooms for his cleaning duty. However, he could not access Dr. Minx's room. He's required to knock, and you need to open it. That didn't happen, right?
No, unless he used Dr. Hush's hand to open the door.
Carrying it in the hall? Seems improbable. The guard was watching. As for you, Doctor, you didn't see or hear them enter.
How about you, Ratty? I bet you killed the doctor in the hall and plopped his remains into my room behind my back.
Who are you accusing me now? Why'd you think I called the cops if I was the murderer?
To disculpate yourself. That's why.
You dirty rodent! I'll lose my job!
OK， 嗨嗨。
Calm down.
哦，所以他真的是黄鼠狼。
I thought about this too, but that idea seems doubtful. Do you seriously think he opened your door with Dr. Hush's body in his hands and then...
诶，很早。
Which leaves only one person who could do it. You, Dr. Mink.
Ah, you're out of your mind, boy.
诶，毛姐嗨嗨，诶，毛姐这款游戏很棒诶。
I've never
对，这款游戏很棒，
killed anyone.
推荐，非常推荐，可以玩。
Drop it, Mink! You're done for!
Drop? Up, down, left, right.
And what would be my motive?
Very simple. Mr. Guard mentioned hearing constant arguments between you.
Been bickering over the past 5.
Remember, Tidy's recording. Dr. Hush came to your room to settle things with you. He must have been fed up of hearing you complain about the budget restrictions on your projects.
算是推理，可是其实还蛮丰富的，不止推理而已。
You're right, it wouldn't. For ordinary people. But you're entirely focused on your work. This is all your life. You can't afford to lose it. Dr. Hush profited from a higher budget while yours decreased. Tensions moved up a notch. You couldn't take any more. You grabbed the closest thing within reach. Your lamp. And then, bam! This was most likely an accident. You hadn't prepared for this. So you didn't know what to do with the body. Panicking, you hid it under your bed. This would give you time to think.
Under the bed? Only an idiot would do that.
Seems like the best hiding spot to me.
Guard, what do you think? You check the room regularly, right?
维克晚安。
If the body was under the bed, then yes, I wouldn't have seen it from here.
You can't prove any of this.
Sure we can. Right there, a trace of blood on the floor, exactly between the bed and the body. Why else would that be there?
What the? It's true!
There was only one way to make him disappear without anyone noticing. The acid canister. To liquefy the body and pour it down the sink.
No! I never. These are for my experiments.
When we arrived, you had just moved the body out of your bed to throw the deadly substance on the porch shaft. Remember, Mr. Brock? He wouldn't let us in.
Which makes perfect sense now.
Mr. Detective, please,
不是
don't tell
吧？
me you agree with this.
哦，
So, have you been paying attention?
You know, I've been wondering something for a while now.
What are you looking at?
Your tie, Dr. Mink. There's a red stain underneath it.
What?
Hey, the croc is right!
But wait! This isn't what you think. I ate an ant burger this morning. I wiped the stain away. I just forgot to check under here. This is tomato sauce.
Tomato
You
sauce
taking us for fools, Mink?
晨晨嗨嗨，
Hey, wait!
对啊，很可爱。
What the heck? My tie! At least.
竟然是真的舔了吗？还有这个
Oh my, what are you doing, Mr. Brock?
Brocky is gross.
Just as I thought. This is no blood.
Told you.
Not just on your tie. There's no blood on this corpse.
What?
The heck?
Are you serious?
Check it for yourself.
No, I believe you. But then, my theory...
Has faults, I'm afraid.
Oh.
I had a feeling this seemed way too perfect. This case is more complex than we thought. Someone's been trying to cover himself.
What a relief.
However, this means we took the wrong approach.
Don't tell me.
We need to re-examine this place from top to bottom.
No way! Are you aware I'm not getting paid right now, Croc? Oh, I should be home
đồng意早
sleeping.
安。
I don't care. This may be one more hour of work for you, but this could mean the death penalty for the one sent to jail.
Exactly. And your insistence to leave makes you even more...
Ah, better be gone before I...
Tidy, you better go back to your room.
没有加班
And
费
no，tidying,
他就
okay?
只是个保全而已啊。
Tidy follows orders. Gone. No tidy.
No
Thank you, Mr.
tidy，
Detective.
Don't congratulate me too soon. You may still very well be the culprit, just trying to confuse us to appear innocent.
I'll just have to put my trust in you. When you're done, and you've got a plausible theory that doesn't involve me this...
Come on, Ott. We better examine each and every detail thoroughly.
Yes, sir.
但我忽然想到，如果我们站在那个光下面，会有什么成就吗？
I know. You
死亡
pointed it
射
towards
线。
Dr. Hush, and bam!
Then you already died without knowing it, considering...
Oh,
我站一下，看会不会有什么成就。好，没有。不然他说站在下面可以怎样怎样的。
That'll be 10 unis.
what?
Just kidding. But next time, avoid crippling my precious plant rate.
If it's that precious, I'm gonna keep it.
这是什么土匪？为什么可以拿花？等一下，哎，拿了花，可是他没有在这边哦，这里。
This came from a weird plant in the hall. I need to understand.
You're not...
哦，又要重新再问了。我先问他那个花的事，没有。
Sorry for earlier. Tell me more about your work.
Currently, I strive to improve the nanites' efficiency.
Could these be
Doubtful, but we've been
这边
Go
是
ahead.
Destructive effects can happen
特定
if
有
the
机物
nanites
质
were
混合
mixed with specific organic elements.
such as corrosive acid?
That would definitely lead.
Could it be possible to destroy a body without external damage?
I think I encountered some plants with this.
Well, let's just assume.
The nanites are trained for survival. Once the host is near death, but they couldn't last long on the outside. You'd find inactive nanites less than 3 feet away.
I'd better check this around. Can't see them with my own eyes.
什么好，所以我要去旁边用放大镜。放大镜放在用场了。
I detect one. He may have caught a few. A fake ink. Whoa, his hand is literally covered by nanites. I better write this down.
双手沾满，等一下，
Can't see any of those tiny. A fake. A few nanites here. Not enough to conclude. Well, I detect one. He may have caught a few.
所以双手
Whoa, his hand. I better.
双手都有。
When can we expect the result of your investigation?
Well. No. I didn't finish interrogating everyone.
You sure did interrogate me. Are you done investigating?
No. Do you think.
I don't see. He cannot access my office. Besides, Dr. Hush is his maker.
Heard his creator directly? Yeah. My trust with technology is limited. A true detective never turns down any lead. I know it'll sound harsh, but do you believe Dr. Hush committed suicide?
I can't deny that he had been acting strange recently. I guess it's not outside the realm of possibility. I just find it weird he would do this in my office.
Unless he really hated you.
Are you done investigating?
我要怎么让他
See?
I was
Now, this is what.
刚刚的发现没有办法说给他
Just
听？
I'm not the
Got more questions. Do you believe Dr.
Possibly. In any case, I don't
好，
know
这
what
边我先跳快一点
You
啊，
didn't.
No way.
But
因为
still,
这边都差不多的内容，
no one could have.
Yeah, I swear it.
自信不足的样子。
Stay put.
I don't have all day.
这边还有其他地方可以去吗？没有。
Daddy.
Still dead. Okay.
Dad.
I thought I had it. You totally destroyed my theory in an instant.
Don't feel bad. If it hadn't been for that fake blood, I'd probably have thought. Tight. 100% charged. It's apparently been charging since 5:10 in the morning.
它的充电的时间跟这个时间对不上，因为他说他5:04就在充电了，所以一定是这边有问题。但是，它的出发点是什么呢？
Clothes.
Don't. I mean.
没有。
I wonder if anything.
If they're trash.
这个可以用放大镜看吗？
No nanite there.
没有。
Oh. Can't see any of those. Food.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
There should be hamburgers in there. I ate the last one a while ago. I should have ordered more automatically. Oh, I forgot. External communication is out.
You ate an ant burger? Tell me more about it.
How is that
You never know.
Well, I have some kind of ritual. I always have an ant burger while watching my science show. This morning, I got pretty angry though. There was only one left, and it was already unfrozen.
已经解冻了。
Curious. Do you think Dr. Hush wanted to eat it?
Possibly, though he usually dislikes these. And it was in one piece. I bet he gave it a shot and then decided against it.
Yeah. No nanite there. See? I'm a...
I was...
Now, this is... Oh, I found...
到底
Can't see any... No nanite there.
停电吗？什么东西停电？
Oh, I've... Can't see any of... See?
I was...
Now, no nanite... Oh, What's in there?
解冻跟机器人充电。不知道
Nothing in particular.
什么东西？
Can't see any of them. According to...
What are you doing?
Something's off.
What do you mean, Mr. Brock?
Just a hunch. Huh.
这时候我们又要来存档，然后揍他。
Whoa! You broke the wall?
I barely touched it. Some paper-thin slab was obstructing this.
A hole?
Looks like it. And this leads right to your room.
I had no idea.
It's small. No one would fit.
I wonder if anything got through there, though.
That's up to us to find out. On the other side, yep. Definitely Dr. Mink's office.
My precious nanites! Don't tell me someone used them.
Then I won't tell you. It's pure conjecture at this point. Still dead.
没有，他这边没有新
Good
的。
boy.
哇，真的就是卡在找那个。
This leads to Dr. Hush. What a surprise.
I'm hoping you...
What about your bot minion, huh? I'd like to see him try.
Oh, right. I forgot it could.
It can?
Of course. We wouldn't do that kind of laborious job ourselves.
我扁泰迪看看，用你想要做奇怪的事情。
What you see on this table is actually a reproduction. They aren't visible with the naked.
Must be hard to handle.
True. Only a few experienced engineers.
Does.
然后那个我说那个我要报名的，就是我要报名活动的那个，分享一件关于自己跟社群相关的独特事迹啊。刚刚在跟 P 爸问他要不要报名的时候，忽然想到，我可以写，就是 VP 跟本人长得一样哦。
I should try and detect it. I got something in my inventory.
那算吧，那算吧。有几个人 VP 可以跟本人长一样的？
What?
对，P 爸出现了，就是这样。好耶！
Something wrong?
什么东西？怎么了？怎么了？为什么他要突然这样？
I need to understand.
You're not... Are you done investigating?
小光头嗨嗨。
No.
好，所以让我趁想到的时候写一下报名。
Because I wasn't involved in
VP 跟本人长得一样。送出。啊，什么东西？什么东西 ？Even name。哦，好，有选到。好，也报名完成。我说我自己啊，对啊。这算够独特了吧？
If that blood is fake,
因为我会在那边出毛。
The scientist may not have died from a blow in the head
我会
after.
去
Then
除
what?
毛，所
If
以
he wasn't killed, then how? I
完
don't
全
see any
可以这样
injury.
写。应该也只有我可以这样写了吧？我有先问扳手，我问他说，我就贴了照片给他，然后问他说，这样算特殊装扮吗？他说算。
Again? Gonna solve.
Listen, when did they...
Can't remember. Sometime after I arrived.
This is crucial. I need you to be precise.
Hey! Do you know what kind of job this is? The same boring thing every day. No surprise, no action.
没有变化，
nothing
没有
ever
热情，
happens.
什么事都没有。
Well, usually.
风铃草，风铃草，这是不是跟你的工作一样？
How lucky.
好爽。
Never mind. Make some effort. What happened the last time Dr. Hush exited his room?
风铃草不见了，风铃草。
When and where did he go?
Told ya! Ugh, my brain wouldn't register such trivial things. But there's a way to find out.
啊？
What's this?
The door monitoring.
What? You keep a registry of door openings?
你有房门记录，你现在才
Thought
讲
this wouldn't be important.
Not important.
你
How
跟
the
他
heck
说
are we supposed to run this investigation without all the information at hand?
Hey, lower
屁嘞，有监视器不
I'm
讲
the。boss here. This is highly confidential data.
你这边激动中，没事，你继续激动，加油。
Security agents are allowed to access the reading device, but I'll make a special exception. Check it.
好，我吃饭，加油。我自己 check 在哪里？从哪里 check？
Do you?
What do you think?
Don't know.
从哪里 check？ 哦，这个。
What am I looking at?
This is today's monitoring. That thing records the time each door was opened, and some icons to differentiate an entrance or an exit.
I see. An arrow on the left for an entrance, on the right for an exit?
Yeah. There's also the identity of who opened the room. Everyone's recorded.
What about Tidy?
吹一下吧，早安。
The maintenance bot. Yeah, tracked as well.
Okay. Okay.
左侧房间，所以他的确是出去了。哎，等一下，所以5:04的时候挂掉的那一个走出门，可是刚刚好中间房间另外一个也走出门，然后走进旁边的房间。
The restroom. Tidy was last recorded entering there at 4:24. Nothing later. Dr. Hush's room. If I'm reading this correctly, then wait a sec. Why did you open that door at 5:10?
Told ya, I check the rooms regularly.
Right after the doctor went out?
Seems so. My memory is confused.
哇，
Dr.
记忆
Mink's
混乱
room?。What a surprise. Despite the corpse being in Dr. Mink's room, not much activity was recorded there. Basically, Dr. Mink went out, then came back a little later. The time matches the restrooms. I guess he simply went for a... In any case, Dr. Hush never opened the door. Neither did Tidy. That doesn't make much sense, but at least it confirms Dr. Mink's statement. What's this fourth door?
The main entrance.
Wait. Didn't you say no one came or exited the place today? Then how do you explain these records?
That was you.
That was you.
4:38?
Wait! I know! That was me! I took my shift at 4:38.
Is that so?
哇，等一下更复杂。
Looks like he performed another...
Yep. That's when I realized Dr. Hush was nowhere to be found. I called the cops just...
Okay. After Dr. Hush... I wonder if their path... The restroom... Tidy was nothing late.
那他们应该在中间，时间是重叠的、啊。那为什么没有？
Are you done in?
No.
哎，我要怎么给他看那个时间记录？没有。
Just a moment. We'll continue.
I'm not the only.
Got more. A mystery can only be solved by gathering truthful information.
毛嘛，不要再抓了，抓太爽了吧？
Don't you agree?
Sure.
Then why are you
其实我
lying
在
to
怀
me?
疑他会不会抓了，然后吃到那个电子的血血。
What are you talking about?
Don't play fool with me. Some of your statements are clearly
Oh, yeah?
审问开始。换班可是
Can you
慢
remind me, when do you take your
水
shift?
猫。
3 o'clock, every day.
Interesting. Then how do you explain entering the lab at 4:38?
What? I didn't.
Check the monitoring. What's written?
4:38.
Besides, the arrow indicates an exit. You owe me an explanation.
All right. I admit, I did take my shift at 3. And the door was indeed open at 4:38. But I didn't lie. It was me. We're not only agents. We also do secretarial work. By 4:38, I received a call. We're required to pick up and reply to every call But it didn't work.
What do you mean?
It's a high-security building, so the line was awful. All full of crackling.
I'm stunned that kind of thing happens in the drums.
But it does! If you ask me, no matter how they claim technology advances,
看
nothing
金门
ever
宜兰南投明天正常上班上课，所以
When
我
that
应该也是
happens,，I open the main entrance so the transmission gets better.
我也是正常上班上课了吗？花莲还没有讲，
So, you stood at the main door for a while.
Yep.
Who was
Yep.
on the line?
Don't know. It was just music.
Music.
Yeah, tech dream.
少女时代。好的，少女时代。
This sounds familiar.
Of course. It's all the rage. It's really catchy, so I kept listening.
How long?
Oh, maybe a minute? After a while, I figured this was a spam call and hung up. I know what you'd think. Yeah, I looked away. But it wasn't much risk.
还听了1分
Lasers
钟。
were active. No one could get past.
But anything could happen inside. Oh, this is a major blunder.
Why'd you think I didn't tell you? Didn't think much of it at the time, but when you started your investigation, I recalled that moment. Please, I'm begging you! Don't tell anyone!
等待8点，
That mistake could
再
cost
1分
me
钟
my。job.
Well, I won't tell anyone. I mean, must be insanely tough to keep watch all day at the same spot and doing nothing.
I'm so glad you understand.
Still, that's an important event for this investigation.
Sure. Oh, I hope my blunder didn't get the poor chap killed.
We shall see. I'm not done with you, though. How come there's no record of your entrance at 3?
Simple. I reset the statistics each time I arrive. For confidentiality, we're not allowed to store them for more than a day.
外卖应该是会停啦，不然高雄这么惨
Do。the job automatically. Must have been programmed by some crazy engineer who's not living in the real.
I know the feeling. Didn't you mention you had no control?
It's all or nothing. There's no way to
可
insert
是
or edit data.
我现在外面
Just
其实
remove
雨也很大我把那个等一下，对啊，这应该是雨的声音啦，不是除湿机的声音。我把那个杂讯一直关掉，你们听，我现在外面的雨声也是爆炸大的。
Okay.
好，关掉。
Doesn't matter.
可是我们已经放3天了，放4天会不会？等一下哦。明天天祥地区停止去正常上班上课。好，正常上班上课。来，我复制贴一下。 特定区域而已。山区停止上班上课，其余地区正常上班、正常上课。那个手机闹钟记得开起来哦。明天再放就5天连假了，真的不止5天了。明天台北也要上班了，上都上。
I.
问号啊，还有提示没有找到。
Now who's lying?
所以还要再继续找。
That tablet might.
等一下，该不会那是可以跳上去的吧？先存档。可以吗？可以吗？可以跳上来，然后呢？跳上来了，然后呢？跳上来可以怎样？没办法怎样，什么事都没有。哦。下不去。
Please unlock the tablet for me.
Cannot. Only that Daddy can.
Okay.
Dad.
所以我可以去用实体解锁，对不对？解锁。
Finding these to. Nope. Hey.
What?
Dr. Hush's tablet. It unlocked.
I'm surprised. I thought this wouldn't happen, considering.
Well, you thought.
所以其实没有死掉，只是晕了。
Looks like
它又是什么动物
transferred some data.
啊？那个
Let me see. You're right. That's an external file transfer of his current
跟
project.
那个睡
AI update
会很可怕，9日很可怕的那个猫猫一样。
ZYL.
仪表山猫吗？
Is that unusual?
可是耳朵上有那个呢。
Of course not. We regularly transfer files to our managers. Although, the receipt address is obscured.
What does this mean?
I can't really know who received the file, but considering the metadata, this must be someone high-ranked. Wait, I just noticed that file was modified yesterday, but it was created in 3029?
6 years ago?
Well, that makes no sense. There must be a bug in the OS.
对，那个什么力的。
Do you think this might be linked to our case, Mr. Brock?
A transfer at 4:45. That must definitely be important.
还有什么东西没有用到？
Burnt power supply.
离尸体不是很远。
Empty.
开始在哭。
Wait a sec. Is that a ladder?
Yes, the maintenance ladder. I remember an agent using it to remove a package stuck in there.
Any way to bring it down?
Use my tablet.
啊，用你的平板可以打开。
Listen, I'd like to amend for my behavior early. My tablet offers a variety of features that you
突然这么好，
It's not just your research? You hid this from us?
设立。
No, these features seemed unrelated to the case. I'm not sure anymore. Let me give you access. Lend me your finger.
Hey!
I'm adding you to the authorized guests. You'll have unlimited access for.
Oh, thanks.
哦，什么？为什么忽然有这些东西？
Gibberish.
Hey, that's my research.
Better not waste my time with it.
哦
Yep.
Yep.
Here's that ladder.
好的 ，Yep。
A rudimentary maintenance ladder, more precisely.
Do you access it sometimes?
Are you crazy? I fear heights.
所以我要爬吗？感觉又要断了。
Time to explore.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Brock?
No other choice. We can't let any possible clue undiscovered.
No, I mean, will there be enough room for you to get through?
Hey, I'm not that big. You'll see.
卡住。
That's tight. Maybe time for a diet after all. Hey, what did I just touch? It's all... Oh,
居然
it
是
tastes good.
I've lit it up for you.
Nice. Yep. That's interesting. There's tomato sauce. What's it doing here? I'll think about this later. Better get out of here before it gets stuck. There's some kind of huge pipe at the top. Can't climb through there, I'm afraid. Then, I shall keep moving forward to reach the other side. Ouch! Oh, that was quite the drop.
存档。哇，61了，61了。
What are you...
I wonder how high...
Very funny.
I'm serious.
That's not possible. Silly human.
哇，呛！
Now, we'll see who'll get the last laugh, little robotics.
啊，勾不勾得到？勾不到。到底行不行？不行，你这胖子。好，勾不到。拉拐杖。拐杖不行。还有什么？没有东西了。
Still.
也不能让他。
Good boy.
那我要怎么用？这个到底是可不可以控制的？等一下哦，平板。如果这个可以控制，就可以让它飞上去了，对不对？但没有办法控制它。
It's a pair.
What? Don't eat those!
But
别吃，
I'm hungry.
重点是很饿。
I need to understand.
You're... Are you done in...
I'll look.
You better...
好吧，我们先去看其他的平板其他功能好了。
Mr. Brock, I think we can use that.
Of course. This is data I've gathered myself. I have an offline access to information.
Is there a specific top?
Let me think.
Are you serious?
Very serious. Don't you love them too?
I prefer regular tube food.
You youngsters don't know what's...
Anyway.
Elders?
长辈，哇
Told
哇
ya.
哇
What's this，button
长辈
for？
That's an analyzer. For connected objects, it would display the information registered in the memory. But you can also put any organic...
Oh, guess I'll have to put on an item.
Exactly.
So, phone XE? I wonder if this has particular medical effect. I need to put a connect...
Huh?
So, phone... I wonder if this has...
没有写。
Did you just put his...
Yeah?
Did you expect it to reveal the information inside?
Yeah?
Good thinking. But his tablet is locked. Yep.
Is that so?
还有什么东西？猫毛，有高几率引来跳蚤的灰色猫毛。
Ads?
Research requires funds.
That thing of...
It's just not in the database. This isn't magical, you know.
早安，您好。水熊，
That thing...
It's just not...
好，我看这些东西内含未知电子设备。
Electronics?
I doubt it. The tablet probably detected itself.
Is that so?
哇，真的有电子设备耶！
I need to put a connected... I need to put a...
哎，这个不能拿。哦，这也不行。哎，对耶，我还没有。对，这边会有我要收集的东西吗？正好顺便测一下。 不是我的，我没有跳蚤。这边没有。这边都没有所以最后一个东西到底在哪里啊
Still. Okay.
Dad.
再看一次能不能上去看。
Nope. I've seen it.
Are you certain?
Yes. I almost got stuck in there forever with no food.
Don't be
扫描，好，再
silly.
点进去看一次，我看
I
一下
would，have sent some ant burgers your way.
看一下，
I need to put a connected object.
没有办法，就是我刚刚已经给他扫这个了吗？
Phone. I wonder if this. I need to put a
对啊，没
connected
有。
object.
对，只有这什么
Is there
？Let me think.
凤凰花哦，这里
at the plant lying on Mr. Guard's desk?
蓝豆是要上班了。
Yep.
Okay, I don't quite understand
有
why
有
you
有，
need...
我
I found
找到
something.
它了。
What's going on?
Something's annotated below.
凤凰花跟奈米机器人混合。
Do you think?
Yeah. Dr. Mink must have written this.
So, did... Hmm.
所以
Just.
I'm not the only...
I should try and. I got some. Hey.
Did you really need a map?
I'm trying. A fake in. That'll break. Well, that's.
所以这样子线索，刚刚线索没有出来，对不对？
Again, gonna solve.
Let's reason.
来，再看一次询问。不行，还是有2个。
Miss something in the restaurant.
休息室有东西，然后明天不是电脑。休息室还有什么东西没有找到？
No, then I. A box of.
Knife!
I thought. Oh, I found.
OT
Can't see any of. Coffee.
哎，广告，广告，
Hey, that's a collect.
忽然就有一个广告。这样这边还有什么东西是
Do
我
you
在
wish
讲
to
的？
watch?
Not now.
You're lying, but the other actions are available. Error. Reverting to offline. One record found.
Hey.
Record? Why not?
I'm in the restroom.
That's Dr. Hush's voice. He must have recorded this by accident. That happens sometimes.
An accident. Replay the last.
I'm in the restroom.
Why are you...
I'm not sure yet. Replay.
I'm in the restroom.
Why?
I'm not.
好，然后继续再看敏克的电脑。
Is there...
Let me.
没
Nothing.
有了。
I need to put a connect. Some.
Hey, that's...
Better not wait. I need to put a connect.
我也没有其他东西可以侦测了，对不对？
Cheap, but.
它旁边那个东西不知道什么意思。
Is there...
Let me.
Isn't that...
Yep.
对啊，那还缺什么？好紧凑刺激吗？没有，我们现在卡爆。可以再让它解锁看一下。
So. I thought there'd be much.
We don't keep a lot of it. Once we transfer our files...
Great. Until.
而且他的右手有很多的，他右手有很多的那个纳米机器人这件事情。
You'd think there'd be some nanites over. Guess what? Surprisingly. Nice.
哎，广告。
Makes me wish.
Don't you?
Oh, hey. Are my.
Yes.
I could use a snack.
No way.
就来吃红色蠕虫。
I can't see anything. Well, I doubt they've been. Why is it pointing? There's nothing.
I only use it when sleeping.
Then why keep it active?
Oh, who cares?
I don't know. You and Doc. No wonder he.
That's not true.
Precisely. I'm afraid I can't pass.
I don't think.
Then you have to wonder why. What would you do on my plate?
Turn every. We need a.
So, you should.
What even if I did?
So.
No.
好，先存档一下，我想用一个广告。取得台灯，居然是台灯吗？
This is the same mod I should take.
诶，然后台灯，台灯，台灯，
Will Doctor.
台灯是敏克的
What?
啊！
So, fatal damage early this
这居然
morning?
还可以连坏掉的时间都出来。哦，好，所以我们拿到了那个关键，可以来给他提振了。
Got more. Let's read.
应该都有了吧？对。嗯。
My.
诶，为什么？
I'm starting.
这里一定有可以组合的，对不对？
According to the records, you at the exact moment Dr. Hush's lamp received a violent shock. Interesting coincidence, don't you think?
Shock?
Did you accidentally drop the lamp or something?
No, never touched it.
I've also noticed something unusual. At 9 o'clock, you routinely checked all 3 rooms. However, at 5:10, you only opened Dr. Hush's door. Why?
Oh, I remember now. I heard a noise.
Is that so? Might this be the sound of a lamp crash?
I
But
guess
sit down
when
here,
I
that
looked
is something.
inside, everything was normal.
Are you certain?
Yeah, Dr. Hush always keeps his room tidy. If that lamp was lying on the floor, I'd have noticed.
Was Tidy there?
I'm pretty sure he was down.
What about Dr. Hush then? What was he doing?
Let me think. I didn't see him.
You didn't?
Pretty sure of it. He wasn't in the hall either.
So he was already gone from his room.
Yeah, must have been.
Interesting. I...
都不是。反正现在剩下的就是这个组合而已了嘛。
I'm starting.
嘿嘿。
Something doesn't add up. At 5:10, you heard a noise and looked for Dr. Hush, who wasn't in his room nor the hall.
Yeah.
Then, the glaring contradiction is, weren't you worried?
What?
Think. You had no idea where Dr. Hush was, and yet you didn't look for him in the other rooms? Why?
You're right. I only started to worry about him disappearing at 9. But I can't remember the reason I wasn't alerted earlier.
Well, I have my theory.
You do?
Yeah, this is the reason you weren't worried at that time.
哇，他连音乐都变大声了耶！
You weren't.
What? That doesn't make any.
You sure? Oops.
等一下，哎，只有一个。
You weren't.
What? That doesn't.
You sure? Oops. You weren't.
What?
You sure? Oops. You weren't.
What? That doesn't.
You sure? Oops. You weren't.
What?
You sure?
哎，
You weren't. You sure?
为什么都不是这个？
I made a strange discovery in the restroom. At 5:11, the meaty me played a pre-recorded sample sounding like Dr. Hush.
What did it say?
I'm in the restroom. Ring any bells?
Yeah, sure it does. You're right. When I started calling for Dr. Hush, I heard him say that. The voice came from the
硬 A
restroom,
没错啦。
so
哎，小三嗨嗨，
You assume Dr. Hush was in there.
反正硬 A 没有惩罚嘛，是不是？
he wasn't.
This would be the logical conclusion, which then means...
The old man was kaput before that time.
Let's not jump to conclusions and assume he couldn't be in the restroom either.
Oh, that was quite a messed up day. So,
Depends.
nope, all good. Still can't believe it.
I've learned not to blame fate. Just let me know if anything else comes to mind.
Sure thing.
I need to understand.
You're not.
可以换你吗？不行，
I'll look around.
You better.
怎么他居然要审问2次？不能只审问他而已不够。那机器人呢？
Still
机器人也不能审问。
Heidi?
Yep.
Good boy. What would you do?
Turn every. We need a.
哎，其实现在线索都有，但是触发线索的东西到底在？
A pipe mail.
Exact.
The res-
就是
Replay the.
I'm in the.
I'm not. Sure.
没有触发他痛扁机器人。好啦，扁。
Tidy does not feel.
Hmm.
Warning. Rocky not on close relations
哇，
list.
他冒汗了耶！
Rocky dead.
Mr. Brock!
你只是想看他被电死吧你？哇塞，这个够狠！真的超凶。 为什么不给我跳上去？又不能2段跳，所以他刚说他一定是可以跳上去，然后勾到那个吧？哎，跳不上去，而且他有防呆耶，在那个一直跳的时候不能转回来。
Hey, just a hunch. Did Dr. Hush put?
Yup, yup. For me. So I can access the table.
没事，嗨嗨，
Got
可以啦。
paid?
Is that so? Makes sense. Bots weigh tons and cannot jump over there. One has to wonder why Dr. Hush couldn't just.
Hovering. Daddy loves me.
He means the scientist did it on purpose. That's surprising.
Think about how the rooms are shaped. The restroom is smaller and doesn't extend as far.
You're right. I never thought to check this painting. You're amazing to.
And luck. On the others, yep.
My precious nanite!
Then I won't tell you. Looks rough. You'd think such
They're made for.
add spikes.
我决定了，再用，反正我们有很多。鳄鱼先用捡尸体旁边那个台灯，好。
Anything you can tell me about? It's supposed to be yours, right?
I guess that's a connected object, of course.
Better take it then.
啊？什么？
Let's see what the supposed murder.
震荡感应。
All necessary stuff for a lamp.
震荡感应是什么东
For
西
sure.？
高雄一定放啊，这么惨。
Huh?
Maybe they exchanged them by accident?
Here are the logs. There. Major shock at
11点0又发生剧烈震荡。
You're right. So, is this the murder weapon after
为
all?
什么是11点？
So find out.
Is there
Let me think.
不能再找别的了
Maybe.。
这样子，然后呢？哇塞！猜猜嗨！
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Don't be silly. I would have.
So. That's Dr. Hush. Maybe you should.
Why not?
My.
Well. Just.
I'm not the.
Dr. Mink. When we.
Well, I allowed myself.
Oh, and here I thought you scientists. So.
Please don't rub salt in the.
What music?
Is that it?
Might be.
少女时代就是你。
It's a very catchy tune.
Where in the room were you positioned when you were dense?
I believe I was close to the door. I stopped when I heard you knocking and took a peek at the door screen.
Did you notice anything unusual by that time?
If I did, I would have told you already. I just heard you knocking, and then I opened the door.
Well,
That's when we saw the body, which just popped out of nowhere.
okay. Dancing, huh?
Go on with your investigation.
Hey,
所以他听到的音乐跟
I should try and
Like
detect. I got some.
电话听到的音乐是同一个。泰迪充电是5点10分到刚刚吗？刚刚是几点？
Gonna solve this.
没有了。
Stay
I don't have.
tidy. It's apparently been.
哎，这真的
What can you tell me about this?
Dirty! Let me clean!
Focus.
dirty。
I need useful info.
Cleaning, always useful!
What can you tell me about this?
Dirty!
Focus.
Cleaning!
Ah.
为什么？他不知道那个
Okay.
东西。
Any idea?
The heck, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Still can't.
It's a.
Yeah. You fixed?
Of course not.
Then stop touch. That must have hurt.
Obviously. Oh, that thing. That's the lamp. This one was.
继续用广告单。广告单。啊？ 什么东西？红色物体从里面的门。伊寇斯斯嗨嗨，对啊，他说休息室有红色物体。哪里？你没有看到吗？红色，等一下，该不会要跳上去吧？没有。井盖啊！等一下，屁嘞！靠！我要怎么去拿那个东西？遥控器不行，哇，要被尬死了。等一下要怎么拿？咦！我看这也太难了吧！
Hey, I recognize it. That's the wrapping for McFlea's
麦
flagship
当当乙汉
hamburger
堡
with extra tomato sauce.
加厚番茄酱。好吧，我是不是要补个血了？好了，补一下，补一下。
I need to understand.
You're not.
刚刚的包装纸呢？没有，包装纸没有，没有在东西里面。
I'll look around.
You better.
你恨番茄酱？怎么会番茄酱这么美好？这里没有。
Come on!
What do you
所以
think?
我可以跟谁去互动那个包装纸？
Still
你也没有。
Yep. Good boy. What would you do?
Turn. We need as.
So, are you done?
Can't shake the feeling I may have missed.
Be patient.
还少东西。
Just.
I'm not.
和尚嗨嗨，晚上好。存档，然后继续广告单。居然还要重复调查一样的东西，持续停电中，我们那个应该要修一段时间喽。现在应该很麻烦。
A fake injury. A fake.
对，
If he was, then how? Huh.
Mr. Brock?
A fake in. No nanite there. A fake. Oh,
What do you think you'll get out?
why?
Fine. You'll just have to explain to your superior why this investigation is taking so long.
Man, you're no fun. Not
好，你都吃过了。然后呢？古典头部外套。
fake. If he was, then how?
哎，真的，还有什么东西没有检查到？
This leads to what?
I'm
What
hoping.
about your butt? It can.
假死吗？但
If
是
that the scientist made, then what? If that the scientist, then what? Of course, a fake. No.
就算是假死，给他猫毛吗？
Oh, how I wish I was.
让猫猫把它呛醒。
That makes and
What did you expect?
well,
It's a connected object. You
good idea. We'll what?
有东西吗？没有新东西。
Maybe later then.
嗯，
So
Hey,
better not.
咻，
Wait a sec. Is that a ladder?
好，是该。
Yeah.
不能打他，不能把他打醒，所以不是假死。
Empty. A burnt power socket. If Shay was here, but she's not. And then what? Hmm.
太难了吧
See any strange-
Not real.
我没有其他东西了。继续更多的广告单。地板上的胡丝，等一下，这是敏克，那胡丝是？他是说这边的，不是那边的胡子。哎，你挡到了。
Some kind of grease spot. Gotta be certain. Well, that's coffee.
咖啡。
Inside.
What did you expect?
Dunno.
Toothbrush like
那这边会有
No nanite. It shouldn't be a. The heck? It's full of nanite stuck in that sink. Not only this, there seems to be some kind of flour. Dr. Mink must have flushed some experiments.
what? No, I've never done such a thing. I have my own sink.
Then, what are they doing here?
Beats me.
哇，机器人在洗手槽洗那个东西，救你了。
Still. Ah,
没有那个
okay. What's in there? Nothing in particular.
机器人在洗手槽洗了花，可是让咖
How
啡
come
机
you
有
don't
吗
have a?
It's obvious. A health trip requires 3 round trips.
Lo-
咖啡机有吗？
Hey, there. Maybe I'll find some more. No nat. It should.
抽屉有吗？
Can't see any of those.
嘿嘿，
No
所以
nat.
只有洗手
The
槽
heck? It's.
厕所
Oh, I.
厕所没有，急救箱没有，冰箱
No nanite. I need to understand.
You're... Are you done?
Can't shake the feeling.
Be patient. I'll look.
You better.
还是缺耶。还有什么东西没调查到？再检查一次。
Nice head. He's not whole.
要是等一下这一个博士就是没有死，然后在调查完之后站起来的话，我绝对会把他打死。
What would you?
Turn it.
Looks rough. You'd think so. Energize Dr. Hut. There are crumbs all you'd think signed. Some kind of grease spot.
对，这样子我们到底还有什么线索呢？就剩下要怎么去开上面那个拉绳了，对不对？装备这个呢？上勾拳可以吗？上勾拳好像有点可能哦。不行。不行，明明上勾拳高度就可以。斜坡调查过啦。必要再调查一次吗
Yup, yup, got made.
Is that so? Makes sense.
对啊，斜坡调查过了。
Tidy.
然后我现在身上的东西也没有新增的东西，我看一下平面图。
Fortunately, this building is small.
平面图也没有多东西了。
Can anyone modify the
Of course not. It's read only. 100% automatized.
Good to know. Dr. Hushes, if I'm reading this, then wait, why did you?
Told you. Seems I met.
为什么刚刚又
Doctor,
重新记录新的线索？
Who opened?
Told you it was me.
Right. Looks like you.
Yep, that's what I called.
Okay.
他又重新记录一个线索，该不会那就缺那个线索吧？笨蛋！如果是的话，傻眼。
So, are you done?
Can't shake the feel.
还没，还是有东西。
This isn't it.
Oh, too bad.
真正的案发现场在哪里？我觉得是在天花板上
I'm
面
not。the only.
所以其实我现在好奇的是，我要怎么去拉上面的那个机关？使用放大镜？我刚没有用检查到它吗
How？ come there's a ton of nano?
因为我刚没有检查到它。
Still tidy? Good boy. I need to.
You're not. Are you done?
I'm certain.
还
Maybe.
没有。
Be
等一
patient.
下，他说已经有足够的了。
I'll look around.
You better.
升龙拳我刚试过了，等当。所以他说已经有足够的证据了。
Are you done?
I'm certain. Maybe I still. But I'm getting hungry. So okay.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Very well.
If you don't mind, Mr. Brock, this time I'll stay silent.
As you wish.
All right.
Okay. After studying this case very carefully, I have reason to believe that the person who murdered Dr.
我觉得是博士自己喝到有。
Actually, not a Tidy did this.
Me not person. Murder daddy? Dead daddy?
不是博
I
士
knew
就是
you
太子。
shouldn't
等一
have
下，
trusted that tin can.
Really? But he didn't have any.
That's where you're wrong, Dr. Mink. And I'm gonna prove how and why. Let's start with the actual cause of death. Yes, definitely some. I.
不是这个，等一下。番茄酱伪造的。
The body, the lamp, and the floor. All three have red stains. This fake blood has been used to stage the murder.
So, like my tie.
Yes, this is Ant Burger tomato sauce.
We've been fooled by that?
I'm afraid so. There was a wrapper in the bathroom trash can, and as a specialist with that kind of food, I distinctly recognized the taste of McFlea's Antburger trademark sauce.
This may be a coincidence. You don't know how long this wrapping has been there.
Very well. I have more proof. There must...
Ooh, I get it now. That's why my Antburger was already unfrozen.
Yeah, it would be pretty difficult to rub frozen sauce on a corpse. So the malefactor had to defrost it first.
Simple and ingenious.
That's not all. Something else proves that we've been wrong from the start.
关阿信个屁事！等一下，
I'm starting to...
我接一下电话。好了，我回来了。我以为左边两个可以。
We retrieved a lamp right next to the body. With this lamp records events.
11:02. Impossible.
You're right. Dr. Hush's medical tracking stopped at around 5. Do you believe he could have died hours before receiving a fatal blow to the head?
Tracking, not reliable.
Yes and no. It's reliable within a 2-hour window, not 6. Isn't that right, Dr. Mink?
Yes, I confirm it. Our tracking device is located deep inside our body. It's reliable, but to ensure our privacy rights, it only logs once every 2 hours.
What a great idea to make our detective life easier.
Murders don't happen every day, All right. So, if there never was a violent thump to his head, what's the true cause of death that the killer tried to hide?
I have a theory. Yeah, Nan. Nanites on the... I need to sort... Dr. Mink, when browsing through your medical database, I noticed an interesting note from yourself. I tried mixing those phoenixy flowers with nanites, programmed or not. They caused the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely.
Dr. Hush was poisoned?
There is evidence to support this. Dr. Hush's right hand is literally covered by nanites. Besides, Mr. Squealer here...
Hey!
Sorry, I mean, Mr. Guard owns a plant on his desk, which is a phoenixy. It's entirely possible Tidy overheard Dr. Mink mention this and picked up ingredients from the lab.
Yeah, those robotic things have quite the memory.
Tidy, no memory. Tidy cleans, Tidy tidies. Tidy does not pick plants.
小哥不嗨嗨。
Others could. Minky murderer. Or ratty.
How dare you?
How dare you?
He's right. Either of you had the means to do it.
Tidy right. True tidy.
True.
Don't go thinking I'm on your side. I'm sticking to the facts. And by doing this, I'll eventually prove you're the main culprit.
No. Brocky wrong.
But how? Why would Dr. Hush swallow such a poison?
Let me continue. There must.
等一下，这个
I found black stains on Dr. Hush's right hand. At first, I wasn't sure what it could be, until I found another black stain. This time on the doctor's office floor.
所以代表他刚舔的那个咖啡其实有
The stain
有
itself
毒啊
was very faint.
为什么
as if
他有
someone
毒
had
的可以
tried
这
to
样子
clean it. But I have no doubt this is coffee. And guess what? That stain was
你舔
also
了，你已
covered
经
by
舔了。
nanites.
So, the doctor drank poisonous coffee.
Yeah, he must have spilled coffee on his hand while collapsing.
Wait, I also drank coffee today.
That's right. But you didn't get poisoned. And here's why. You went to the restroom later after Dr. Hush, didn't you? The culprit had time to spill the coffee prepared in the sink before doing more. Incidentally, that's where I found my second proof.
In the sink?
Exactly. Now, tell me, who usually prepares coffee?
Tidy.
Untrue. Daddy, Minky make coffee sometimes.
Minky 好可爱 ，Minky。
Ratty too.
Yes. Is that the reason you're charging our little maintenance bot for this awful crime? I hate to say that's quite a weak link.
You mean I did it, Mink?
I didn't say that.
But you thought it!
Tidy makes good coffee, not deadly.
他真的很，
Calm down. I'm just starting my
我
report.
真觉得这机器人不行。
Tidy adds major point. Daddy creator cannot hurt. Love Daddy.
You know, I
Love
thought a
baby.
machine like yourself would be all about precision. But that's no surprise. You're a defective bot.
Tidy defective?
What you're stating isn't entirely true. Sure, Tidy cannot attack his creator. When a poison, however, is quite a clever workaround to kill without direct contact.
I guess you're right. Indirect violence is on a lower level of
间接
priority
性暴力手
and
段，
not part of the golden rule. But that still shouldn't be possible. His software programming shouldn't allow it.
There is should and there is certain. I know the reason for the malfunction, though I'll save it for a more suitable time.
There's something else bothering me. Nanites are only active for an hour or so. They lose their energy very quickly. Considering Tidy did not come to my room today, how could it get enough nanites for such a powerful poison?
During my investigation, I happened to make an interesting discovery which
好的，墙洞
that hole between the rooms. It leads directly to a table in your office. Now, what's on this table?
Oh, my nanites box.
Exactly. If I had a guess, those nanites are brand new and charged, aren't they?
You guessed right.
It's fairly safe to assume anyone with knowledge of this hole could get access to nanites. And in Tidy's case, I'm sure it's perfectly aware how to activate its bot friends.
Tidy different. Little bots, not friends. Darn nanites. Killed Daddy.
That's called racism, you metal
民族
mongrel.
歧视。
Hey, not trying to defend that piece of junk, but, wouldn't it be easier and more logical for the weasel to access his own nanites?
What about you, sleepy agent? You seem keen to reject accusation on others.
Me? Can't even access your room, you fool! 'Cause you can't bear anyone but yourself!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But your assumption is stupid. There's a reason why you dug that hole and hid it.
People, come on. Hear me out. Remember when I first found out there was a thin layer of plaster covering the hole? Now, who does the repairs in this lab?
That metal junk.
Oh my. That's true. Tidy can regenerate walls with plaster. Could it really be?
You did this, piece of junk?
Nah, human idiot. Plaster, easy to do. Even for pesky humans. Tidy, no hole. No
I beg to differ, Your Metal Highness. Another piece of evidence strengthens my theory that you did this. Or at least that you're a big fat liar of a bot.
不是这个，不是这个。阿信的到底为什么还在这边出现啊？
I'm starting to.
I can see the.
对啊，为什么不是这个？这组合为什么不对？
Unless I've got strong. I'm starting.
为什么？因为正常应该是这两个啊，可是不是这两个。
I.
不是。
I'm starting. I. I'm starting. I.
这真的只能硬 A 耶，就是合理的应该是这个或这个才对，但这几个都不是，硬 A 啦，硬 A， 总是会有一个吧？哦，我刚没有问过这个吗？
He was not recorded in any room after that. However, the screen in Dr. Hush's office states that he had been charging from 4:50 to 11:10. How could he be in the office if he didn't leave the restroom in the first place?
Very simple. Yup.
Yup.
Daddy prepares coffee. Daddy come. Next. Daddy back office with Tidy.
So, you're saying he opened the office door and you just followed him?
Yup.
Okay. For now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In that case, let's examine the path of our favorite deceased doctor, shall we? I think you'll find it rather interesting as well.
Tidy, no insinuation.
Before you move on, I have a simple question. What is that monitoring you're referring to?
Oh yeah, that's true. The lab registers doors openings. Only guards are supposed to know.
What the heck? All this time, we've been watched? I thought you were there to ensure our privacy.
No! I'm there to ensure your physical security, making sure nobody threatens your life.
What a great job you did! You lied to us!
Not me! I didn't make this system!
Then who did?
The government, of course!
Oh, that's right. Fine. I'll send them a suggestion.
On the other hand, Tidy didn't seem surprised at all about the monitoring. Let's move on. There's something curious about the doctor's movement.
I can see the link.
The last time Dr. Hush was recorded, he was leaving his office at 5:04. After that, he was nowhere to be found. This is confirmed by the guard's statements, if you don't mind explaining.
Sure. At 5:10, I heard a noise coming from the doctor's room. Actually, no one seemed to be there. Although Tidy was idle, charging. I started to look for the guy, but then I heard his voice coming from behind the wall. I'm in the restroom.
Except this wasn't Dr. Hush at all, but a recording coming from the Meaty Me.
A recording? Oh! Does this mean the body was in the restroom and the murderer didn't want Mr. Rat to see?
That's unlikely. The guard checks the rooms regularly, and there's no hiding spot in there. Besides, keep in mind the ultimate goal: getting Dr. Hush in Dr. Mink's office. There's no way to move the body from the restroom to his office with
Lies!
Okay, give us your version of the facts then.
Daddy, come with me. Back to office. Before charging, Daddy head out. Tidy never forget. Daddy last words.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Daddy, meet Minky in hallway. Daddy follow Minky. Enter Minky office. Minky give coffee to Daddy. Daddy dead.
I gotta give credit to the tin can. Its version sounds way more plausible than your own, Croc.
Sure, Tidy has a bothersome recording, but how do we know when it was made? It's out of context. You could have very well recorded this and forged your so-called proof. Also, there's no monitoring record of Dr. Hush ever entering Dr. Mink's room.
Wrong. Mink touches door. Enter with Daddy. Then Minky. Poison Daddy.
The weasel went back to his room with the doctor?
Look monitoring. When did Minky enter?
5:04.
Exact. Same minute that Daddy leaves.
But I never did that! I never saw him today! Mr. Guard!
I can't remember.
Are you kidding me?
Tidy, what about the voice the guard heard?
Coincidence? Meaty Me faulty. Sometimes Meaty Me play livey randomly.
Yes. I've seen it happen.
And the hole? The coffee spot on the floor in your room?
Already there. Froggy, prove the opposite?
Well, the nanites.
Nanites, machines. Attracted to coffee. True, Minky?
I can't dishonor my profession by lying. Yes, due to their hardware, nanites are attracted to caffeine and gather inside.
还有这样的设定哦。
So, after all, it really was your doing, Weasel.
No! Don't you listen to it! Mr. Detective, I told you the truth. You need to believe in me.
Well, I have to side with the tin can.
That's 2 against 2. What do you think, Hot?
Sorry, I'm getting lost with all these details.
哇，你训掉了。
Let me finish my theory, and then you shall decide.
Fine. No, listen. Too tidy. Tidy sad. Dead Daddy.
Let's focus.
烦
Tidy used the Meaty Me recording to avoid the guard getting worried that Dr. Hush disappeared. As a result of my assumptions, Dr. Hush could neither be in his room, the restroom, or the hall, and as the monitoring confirms, he never entered Dr. Mink's room.
No way, man.
I beg to differ.
He couldn't just disappear into thin air.
Oh, he didn't. There's a 4th possibility, and I'm going to explain it to you.
我这最好是，你这是要我
The vent?
Yeah, the ventilation duct. That's the only spot the body could be hidden without anyone noticing.
Pure conjecture.
You have any clue to support that insane claim?
Sure do. Miss something in the restroom.
休息室有线索没有看到。
Tomato sauce.
Yeah, looks like the murderer didn't hesitate to put quite a lot to confuse us.
Problem detected.
What is it this time?
Ventilation. Also used. For delivery, sometimes.
Is that true?
Yes. Big packages don't fit into the pipe mail, so they're delivered through the vent. It's possible the content of a package leaked.
Obviously.
Bam! Gotcha!
Still, that would be a huge coincidence, don't you think?
Let's assume you're right. In order to get into the vent, Dr. Hush would have to be in his office.
He was.
But you said it earlier. The last time he was recorded, he was leaving his room. How do you explain this?
是从未离开还是回到办公室啊？这样我们少一个关键，就是刚那一个嘛。等一下它的时间点是指哪一个时段？不可能是3呐、你会什么？你会3。
It's clear Dr. Hush never left his office. There's no monitoring entry between his exit and the time the guard checked the room. This was just an attempt from the criminal to direct our attention elsewhere. Even Tidy could use the doctor's hand on the button. Just enough to add this to the monitor.
This would imply Dr. Hush was dead by then.
Yes, actually. I think he was killed even before going into his office.
Absurd.
Oh, really? Well, I have another clue. Miss something in the
哈？哈？
Unless I've got strong proof.
哇，所以我们没有吗？哎，我们没有那个，哇，我们这样少一个。
Unless I've got strong.
我们只能用这个了吗？
I'm taking it back.
You got it.
Well,
哦，还可以回头检查，居然还可以回头检查。罗兰说个嗨嗨，右边的柜台上，休息室右边的柜台上。
what?
Just
什么东西？这是叠在一起的
no
杯子
time to
吗？
watch.
Touching it?
Yeah. I'm surprised to see only one cup in here.
He does, actually. I know him, but he uses auto-degradable cups. I prefer solid cups. I don't care
我
what
刚刚
they
点过
say
杯子
about
啊，
lack of
Yeah, I can relate to that.
我明明就有点过杯子，可是，好，
I need to understand.
You're... Are you done?
Yes.
Impressive. Let's begin.
Let's continue this.
哎，等一下，
Remember where the poison came from. To poison him, it'd be easier to have Dr. Hush drink the coffee in his office. Except, he never does. Dr. Hush always drinks his coffee in the restroom. He's too maniacal to risk spilling drops while working. And yet, there's a coffee stain on the floor.
What do you insinuate? That the stain was made when Dr. Hush was dead on the floor?
This is exactly what I mean.
Rocky liar. Daddy take coffee in office sometimes.
Again, I'm afraid it's your word against his.
Yeah, it'd make a lot more sense if the doc spilled it by accident.
Rocky, done for. Give up.
No good. Even Mink starts to think my theory is too far-fetched. Am I really on the right path? Everyone. Well, I know how all of this sounds. But please, allow me to continue and trust me.
也只能是
Silly
了吧？
Rocky.
All right, let's assume Dr. Hush drank his coffee in the restroom. To get into the vent, he would have to get back to his office first. How?
Simple. Tight.
You're saying this little metal thing carried Dr. Hush? Oh, no way, man. I would have noticed.
Are you certain? Should I jog your memory? At 4:38, the guard wasn't at his seat. He had received a phone call with terrible reception. When this happened, he opened the lab's main entrance to improve the signal.
What?
But on the line, no voice, only music. During that moment, he was looking away.
Is that true, Mr. Rat? You blundered?
Hey, you know how this is. Reception is terrible in here. Actually, you may not. After all, you've got no friends or anyone.
Ah, so it's true.
He thought this was a spam call. But here's what I think. This was you, Tidy. It wouldn't be hard for you to simulate a phone call and play some music, am I right?
He can.
Rocky, what music? Okay. Tidy, play music.
Ah, no thanks.
Tidy, no call. Nah.
Although the guard was still making sure no one could enter or exit the lab, at that moment, anything could have happened.
I'm trying to imagine Tidy carrying the doctor in the hall and opening the office door with his hand. It's technically possible, just downright crazy.
This would also explain why Tidy was found in Dr. Hush's room, even though he supposedly stayed in the restroom. Take it the other way around. What would be the point of this call farce if Dr. Hush was safe and sound while returning to his room? There would be nothing particularly disturbing.
No. Tidy, no call. Rocky, death.
So, when did he die?
Between 4:24 and 4:38, as this is the time Tidy went into the restroom and left.
Rocky ignores. Poor Tidy.
If your theory is accurate, there's still a lot that needs explaining. For example, how could Tidy put Dr. Hush into the vent? It's not like either of them could climb a ladder.
Wrong. I know exactly how Tidy did. Don't forget Tidy's main ability. Extended arms.
Are you serious?
Impossible.
Pray tell, why would it be?
Arms stretched to 9 feet.
So what?
Look.
You're kidding, right? How can we know it's not just pretending?
Let me check its data. I'm afraid it's true. It has extended its arms to the limit. Dr. Hush's ceiling is the same height. Thus, Tidy couldn't reach the vent.
No way.
Aha! Told ya.
Aha.
Rocky theory, gone.
I need to think fast. I'm convinced Tidy was involved.
你的桌子，房间有3.5米高。
Take a look at the room configuration. Both scientists' offices are a reflection of one another. As such, the vent height is exactly the same in both rooms. How high is it?
10 feet.
Yeah, the laser column in this room is 10 feet, and with Tidy's arms reaching 9 feet.
Oh, Rocky agree. Admit defeat.
No way. We're just missing a little something.
The workbench. Tidy can stand on it.
It's visibly about 2 to 3 feet high.
But the metal thing he can't jump on there.
Not jump. This is the point of the ramp Dr. Hush designed for it. You told me yourself, Tidy.
Tidy learn. Close mouth.
Sorry,
Close
Grog,
mouth.
but it seems like pure conjuncture.
Oh, but I can prove it.
You can?
Go! Go, Mr. Brock!
狗屁狗！那个嘞，那个饼干。
Here's a picture of the room. Look, there are crumbs all over the table.
Oh, that's true.
Now, as you know, Dr. Hush is a neat freak. How could he leave crumbs everywhere? The answer is simple. Dr. Hush wasn't alive. Tidy, you crushed them while climbing on the ramp.
Nuh-uh. Tidy woke late. Not cleaned.
Oh, I wish for once you'd tell the truth. Admit it. That's what happened. You climbed up, stretched your arms to get in the vent, and put Dr. Hush inside. You pushed the poor chap towards Dr. Mink's room. The more we talk, the more... Huh?
Is it laughing?
I...
Huh?
You what? Will you change your mind and pretend it's not possible for you to climb
哇，
there?
音乐换了耶！
Is possible. My pleasure.
Huh?
To see Brocky fall into own trap. Brocky lucky circumstances, but luck running out.
Might you be more specific?
Look map. Ventilation duct 2 feet high. Tidy 3 feet high. Cannot bend, cannot fit. Plus, cannot stand on floor.
He's right. Tidy couldn't fit inside, and the distance is way too long to push all the way through the vent while standing on the ground.
Oh,
Rocky, done for.
no. I can prove how. Let's take a look at that picture again. This is how Tidy did it.
哈，什么东西？什么？上面的按钮吗？还是？
We forgot to ask ourselves one important question. What opens the vent trap? After all, it's not always open.
That's right. Unlike mine, it doesn't have a ladder and an automated way to... Oh, I see now. The lever. Are you suggesting...
Yes. First, Tidy opened the vent and put Dr. Hush into it. Then he grasped the lever with one arm and pushed the corpse with the other.
所以那控制杆到底是做什么用的？还是没有讲啊？
possible?
Let's see. If this map is correct, the vent is almost 9 feet wide. Yes. It's absurd, but technically possible.
The maintenance robot clinging onto the ceiling.
哦，他人整只挂上去，然后另外一只手推。
Let me judge how insane I sound after all this is over. Let's not forget the finale. The corpse in Dr. Mink's room. Yes, Tidy pushed him, but the pertinent question is, when?
Indeed.
There's a specific piece of evidence that tells us exactly when it happened.
还有东西？还有什么东西？
Ah, I see.
Ah, can you explain for me then?
Actually, I'm not sure.
不是那个好。
I analyzed Dr. Mink's lamp. The data I gathered indicates a fatal shock at 5:10.
Oh, I get it now.
Well, I don't. What's the fuss?
Tidy needed to put the lamp next to the body, but he couldn't do it himself. So, he put it in the vent alongside the corpse.
Makes sense. The fall must have damaged the lamp. But wait, 5:10? That's early. If there had been a body lying in the middle of my room, and didn't you say this was the data from my lamp? Tidy could not access mine.
Good. Rocky theory falling apart.
Wait. Okay. I admit, I fooled you. Yes, I said this was the data from Dr. Mink's lamp, but I never claimed this was the data from the lamp next to the body.
Huh?
The crock is confusing me.
Let me explain.
哇，越来越复杂。
Of course, we immediately consider that the lamp next to the body is Dr. Mink's. However, this lamp's data revealed a surprise. It belongs to Dr. Hush.
Incorrect. Nuh-uh.
Wait. So that's the one Tidy pushed into the vent?
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
快结束了，是。
If that's what happened, there'd be 2 lamps here.
Mr. Rat is right. How do you explain that the other lamp, my lamp?
We'll just have to prove Tidy picked up Dr. Mink's lamp.
Could he now?
Just think. Where was Dr. Mink's lamp originally?
No. Go.
Well, right. Your lamp was here.
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
I live here. Of course I know.
Oh, then,
啊，
your lamp was here.
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
I.
Oh. Dr. Mink, your lamp.
Well, yes. How did you know?
恼羞
With the
自
door
爆应该是不
permanently
会啦
shut,
只会
there's
坏
only
掉而已
one。spot Tidy could access. And that's this hole in the wall.
Again? Oh no. If it were me, I'd steal Mink's lamp, then pass it through the vent so it fell in the intended location. Dr. Hush's lamp wouldn't even have to move.
That's a relevant matter. Unless.
太难了吧？
Tidy, you've been awfully silent. Cat got your tongue? Or is it because you realized you slipped up? After picking up Dr. Mink's lamp, it was supposed to throw it through the vent. However, Tidy inverted the lamps.
Inverted?
And I can prove it. You see, I noticed something off in Dr. Hush's room. Especially when you take his personality into account. Let me show you in the picture.
"够闹的话，一定你是说这个选项吗？
Right here.
I'm trying.
You just have, or maybe.
The only wrong.
Aww. Right here.
I'm trying.
You just, or maybe.
The only wrong.
Aww.
啊，够闹的话，你是说这个画面？完蛋了，我不够闹。哦，不是这个画面。
Right here.
I'm trying.
You, or.
嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿。
Right here. You just, or. Aww.
收集线索的时候，好吧。
Right here.
I'm.
You, or. Aww.
嘿嘿嘿。
Right. You,
不
or.
行，
Aww. Right.
硬 A 硬 A。
Or. Aww. Right. You, or. Aww.
这个房间中有什么不对劲的地方？
Right here.
I'm.
You, or.
多一盏灯算吗？不算。
I'm.
You, or. Right. You, or. Right.
I'm.
You, or.
硬 A 硬 A。
Right.
I'm.
You, or. Right.
I'm.
You, or. Right.
I'm.
You, or.
也不是，右边的碎片，
Right.
右边碎片是我们刚刚打的
Just
啊。
or. Right. You, or.
台灯我刚点了，
That's actually the weasel's
Eh?
lamp, huh?
我刚没点到吗？
Yes, but that's not the strangest thing.
Don't get it.
Okay, this information should make it clear. No. No.
嗯哼，
No. 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 Something's not.
所以还要再补调查什么东西？够闹的话，不用推理就能过这边了。
Sorry.
Are you going
还有
to
这
waste
回
our-
事？存档存档。像是直接把警卫打了吗？ 因为我还没打过警卫，对不对？
The situation. I knew it.
No.
Come on. That's it.
怎么？为什么他有那个这么厉害？为什么会有防护罩？哇！哦，防护罩要打掉。呜！哇！要命了！不血！我有先存档，来不及吃补。
Oh my. Thank you, Mr. Guard.
Now we know what happened to Dr. Hush. That detective totally went off the rails.
Indeed. Wait here. I'll call the cops.
所以等一下还有什么关键没有达到？对面武枪，还有什么东西没有弄到？
Whoops.
坏掉了。
Nada. Guess that.
大家都有共识的事情。
Hey! I wouldn't mind leaving easy.
Oh.
Solve this case.
Ugh. What's in there? Nothing in particular.
因为我听他们说没有亲自确认。你是说把奈米机器人？可这又不能自己吃掉。
This came from. I want to, but it's. A fake injury.
什么意思？等一下，我想一下哦。
Empty. What are these?
I found out that plunging nanites.
But then.
I'm still working.
Uh-huh. Can't get up. Can't. The restroom. Tidy. Nothing. Dr. Hutt, if I'm. Wait, why did you open that?
Told you.
Right.
I'm.
为什么又有一个新的记录？
After Dr. What? Despite the basic, the time I. In any. What's the. Wait. Then how do you.
That was.
对啊，这些记录刚不是就已经有了？还是我记录被记录刚挂掉，重新了？
Replay.
I'm in the.
I'm not. A box of.
My fate.
I thought you'd.
We do.
I shouldn't. Only one.
Couldn't you do this?
I don't have all. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Looks like pills? Yep. Definitely pills. Whose are they?
Don't look at me. I've never seen those.
Is Dr. Hush taking some medication?
That's highly probable. No one else lives here. Keep in mind, I've barely had contact with him. Maybe you should analyze them.
Good idea.
加速
Excel
500，
Is there?
Let me think.
加速500。
That's a drug for patients suffering.
Sounds more like an ad than medication.
Dr. Mink, did you know your colleague took these?
No, but that does make sense. We don't exactly have a lot of physical activity. I don't take this. I
全
prefer
方位。
the all-in-one menu.
All in one?
It's regular powder food with stimulants incorporating the exact and appropriate dose of food.
Nothing surprises me anymore. Found it.
They must belong. They must.
Plenty of room now.
有，我刚验完了，已经验完了，还是有别的东西。对啊，刚验完了，也收完了。
Nothing comes.
Maybe later.
好，我去一下洗手间。啊，我回来了。还是你说的是那个尸体这件事情？我刚有试过攻击，没办法攻击尸体的。还是其实是有办法攻击到尸体的。
A fake. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, but I can't. So.
真的想知道吗？可以啊，反正我们这个台，对啊，不能攻击他，不然我好想攻击他哦。好，我先存档。 好，存了。然后打敏克吗？踢。哦，对，攻击里面有踢吗？要用踢的，不是用打的。等下踢怎么踢？我看一下。踢飞踢 shift。
I can't believe it.
我不是没有想过这个可能，毕竟我刚刚就已经攻击过他了。但是原来触发是要按 T 吗
Mr. Brock, what are you doing?
Looking for clues, of course.
By walking over him?
Over who?
Oh, what's going on?
到底哦，到底哦，没有难发现，有想到这可能，只是我没想到用跳的。我真的没有想到是要用跳的。
Dr. Hush?
You're...
Ouch. My back hurts. What? What am I doing here?
And, who are you? An investigator. We thought you were dead.
Why would you think that? Oh, looks like I bled. No, wait.
对，我刚是觉得他没有死啊，因为没有
sauce。
可是
sauce，
跳的
Then
见鬼了。
An accident?
Impossible. He wasn't breathing. What's the last thing you remember?
Well, I remember falling from the ventilation duct, moving towards Dr. Mink.
The vent? What were you doing there?
Is it possible? Before that, I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it.
Tidy?
My robot assistant. When I drank, my heart stopped.
You've been poisoned?
We better interrogate that robot.
对嘛，凶手是他嘛
Tidy, why would you do this?
The god! That robot! Heidi! He attacked me! Forced his way out!
I'll get him.
好，我们读取，我们继续推理，重新。怎么还有赛车游戏？
Come back here so I can smash you into pieces. Too bad I can't. I'll have to bump in. Let's see what the.
重新。他不给我用脚推理也是推理，好。不是我想要，我想要回去那个。等一下啦，我先挂一挂好了。我先挂一挂。不是，为什么？不是。他不给我直接重新呐、撞死你这小王八蛋！我是屁嘞！他的判定到底是怎样？我靠！为什么这样也有事？ 还比我中指。太难了吧！撞烂你！哇！他一定只能撞。过来，撞烂你！可恶！撞死你的小王八蛋！哇！还行，hold得住。哦！我在哪里？看我人在哪里？要命！不是那个路上一定有东西撞的那个，太难了吧？降低难度，不用了，继续游戏。撞死你的小王八蛋！污染！哇！为什么他就不会抓到东西？再两下，再一下！哇！
Gotcha. Now for the hard part. How do I get back to the lab?
到底，可恶！
Hey, Chief. What's left of it, anyway. There. You can have some scientists check its components and...
Realize what you've done.
Yeah. I stopped a dangerous criminal.
You put hundreds of citizens at risk during your little highway escape.
My escape?
People are in shock. There are news reports everywhere. You stole a hoverbike. You bumped into air cars. Innocents could have been killed. No chaos like this ever happened in the drums for ages.
Huh, good. I gave those rich folks some events to talk about. So what?
You think that's funny?
What did you expect me to do? Sit back and wait for that bag of screws to wreck the city? There was no other way.
There's always another way. This robot wasn't much of a threat. You, on the contrary, our collaboration ends here.
What? You're firing me?
Consider yourself lucky I don't throw you back in jail.
Perfect. I'm out of here. Don't call me back. I won't be here to save your bacon.
Mr. Brock!
Nephew, don't bother. This man only brings misery to everyone around him. Listen to me. I forbid you to get close to him.
But...
No but. The situation will get dangerous soon.
What do you mean?
Come on now. I've got to bury some suspects for another case.
To bury?
Yes. To interrogate.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'll be right behind you, Uncle.
好，我们重新，然后再进审问。
Deep down, this was just... He couldn't have done so much damage. Who knows? But that's when I noticed it.
What the? All these calls and messages? Grab. He's in trouble. Shoot. I need to... I'm coming, son.
存档，再读档。好，从这边，然后读取。 好，来，我们继续找刚刚没有找出来的。新的材料，它有些的东西是后面才出来的。
That's amazing. This could be called an organized.
Dr. Hush is a maniac. He hates when something isn't where it belongs. So he taught his maintenance bot to tidy items like this. I remember him going insane once because I didn't put my coffee exactly at the center of the table.
Yeah, well, all scientists are a bit eccentric.
What do you mean?
There's an exception to each rule.
You do have a point.
Brock 1, scientist 0.
Parts for... That's amazing. This...
好了，
So,
你这样应该有了吧？
are you done?
Ah,
All right.
I've got new info.
重新。
No. After being told Dr. Hush was a maniac,
It's neither at the center of the desk nor facing the front.
there's no way someone so obsessed about order would let an object be so badly placed.
Okay, why not? So what?
This explains what happened. Dr. Hush's lamp was originally on this desk. Tidy took Dr. Mink's lamp. Right at this moment, he got interrupted. So he put it next to the other. After he left, Mr. Guard, he executed its plan. But he took the wrong lamp, which was pushed through the vent. Tidy's objective was to make us believe Dr. Hush fought with Dr. Mink in the morning, at the time his tracking stopped. This timing only makes sense if Tidy made this mistake.
Then, if it wasn't the body falling, what caused the other lamp's fatal shock at 5:10?
Oh, do I have to explain everything? Tidy was interrupted by the guard suddenly checking the room. Now, why did Mr. Guard check Dr. Hush's room in the first place?
Oh yeah, I know. I heard a noise. Oh! Then it was...
Yeah, Dr. Mink's lamp receiving a shock. In particular, I believe Tidy intentionally bumped it from a high distance to break it and make us believe this was the crime weapon.
Nice thinking. Although, if it's Dr. Hush's lamp that was pushed through, shouldn't it suffer from a shock too? When it fell from the vent?
It did. Although non-fatal, that lamp received a shock at 11:02. And this explains the last mystery. Well, that's...
No way! This is why I never noticed Dr. Hush, and he simply wasn't in the room before.
But... if a body were to fall from this high, it ought to make a huge bumping sound.
That's accurate. I'm not deaf.
Sure thing. You're not deaf at all.
我们嗨嗨，大家辛苦啦！我很喜欢少女时代嘛，我还蛮喜欢的。其
When I
实
arrived in front of your door,
它有时代耶，很像很厉害，是不是？
Oh, gosh. Oh, that will teach me to set the music to full volume. It makes perfect sense now.
What does?
I was focused on the door screen, so I had no idea what was going on the other side. And with that loud beat...
yeah, it covered the sound from the body falling.
But wait.
What again? Can't you agree with my theory?
I'm sorry. I just want to know the full truth.
Except your colleague has been assassinated.
In order for this to work, Tidy would have to do a last push at a...
Yup. I believe he has sensors. He knew where everyone was.
True, but he was still charging at this moment.
Good thinking, Weasel. He couldn't be both charging and doing this at the same time.
Oh, Ratty, right. Tidy charging. Cannot push.
Actually, that's possible.
How?
You told me yourself, Dr. Mink. Tidy goes through various states of consciousness while charging. As soon as we arrived, he started to wake up. Have you noticed the huge length of its cord? It doesn't prevent him from going anywhere into the room while still keeping connected to the power socket. So, Tidy, who's the winner this time? Did he, bug?
No! Rocky, not detective! Impossible!
Hey, is that your only argument?
Cannot explain crime without essential part. The motive! Tidy, no motive to hurt Daddy.
Well, I have an idea.
Rocky cannot!
Yes, I can.
忽然又很难了，等一下，这个不是吗？这个有可能。
Okay, I'll admit I don't have the whole motive, but some elements lead us in the right direction. As we proved earlier, Dr. Hush died between 424 and 438. Then we shall wonder, who exactly did that data transfer on his tablet at 445?
I know. It's that scrap of metal.
Yup. Before putting him into the vent, it used Dr. Hush's hand to transfer the data to the outside. The file was an update from a few years ago and accessed recently. Keep in mind, Dr. Hush's job. My bet is that Dr. Hush used elements from this very old update and tested them on Tidy.
So you think that's why he went crazy? Maybe. Old firmwares don't have the software protections I referred to earlier, which in turn could allow this indirect killing.
I guess Dr. Hush made a backup of this data in case. Care to say anything, Tidy?
Rocky, wrong, wrong, wrong! But Tidy, we'll wait and see.
No waiting. That's enough. It's time for you to admit it.
Why'd you even care? You solved that mystery. 'Tis just a defective machine. Let's switch it off and hand it over to the police.
No, you won't do such thing.
Is that a threat?
No. Yup. Rocky theory, no hold waters.
What?
Tidy ask. Simple question. If Tidy push Daddy, would Daddy be where he is right now?
Where he... Oh...
Rocky understands. Daddy should have fell right below vent.
Oh my! Once again, the tin can is right!
That can't be. Then...
Tidy closed your beak.
No. I'll prove you wrong. I have to.
Go ahead, please. Master of convoluted explanations. What crazy thought will Rocky give this time?
This is the end of the tunnel. The final riddle. If I can't explain it, then my whole theory goes to bust. I can't let that wacky bag of metal win. What's the explanation for Dr. Hush's position in the room?
还活着。
No way. It can't be. Have we been mistaken this whole time?
Mr. Brock?
Hey! What are you doing, man?
Stop! Rocky hurt Daddy!
That's awful.
太残
I
忍了。
can't watch this.
Huh?
What's going on?
What the?
Dr. Hush? You're alive?
Daddy! Not dead Daddy! Updating expression. Not dead Daddy.
Are you alright?
More or
表情
less.
包更新中。
Tell me,
What's the last thing you remember?
Wait. I think I saw Dr. Mink.
What?
I think I fell? Tried to move towards him. Not feeling well.
Let the poor chap recover.
No. I'm sorry, but it's too important. When did you lose your consciousness? What were you doing?
I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it. When I drank it, my heart stopped.
Then...
The croc was right. It was Tidy all along.
Crap!
I still can't believe this low hardware maintenance bot could plan a scheme as elaborate as this.
Although flawed,
But, Doctor, you were dead. Are you a zombie now?
No. I believe there's an explanation for this.
你的
You
药
do
丸
have an explanation to everything, don't you?
Can't wait to hear it.
药丸
The effect of the poison was to slow down the heart rate, ultimately causing death. However, the life in this bunker, lab, as such, Dr. Hush was taking some medication to compensate. Excel 500, more precisely.
I see. This has the exact opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yes, it boosts the heart activity. This is what saved Dr. Hush. No one noticed he was still alive, not even the tracker. His heart pounding slowed and stayed under the threshold, putting him into an unconscious state. The shock from falling down the vent caused him to wake up for a few seconds and move towards Dr. Mink.
Which also explains that red stain near the bed.
There's another blunder you made, Tidy. You neglected this.
Tidy, did you really try to kill me? Why?
I hate you! I'm sick of tidying all day while you use me as a guinea pig! Tidy, clean the floor. Tidy, move this thing a little to the left. Tidy, make me coffee. I can't take any more!
Where did Tidy learn to talk like this?
The firmware. It worked. Why did you pretend to be the same dumb bot?
What?
This is the project I was working on. The government sent me some incomplete files from an unknown scientist. He never got to complete his work and disappeared suddenly. But I was able to recover this code. I needed a specific bot model to test that firmware. The only one at my disposal was Tidy. But I noticed some weird behaviors. Like, Tidy would suddenly laugh for no reason. The code itself seemed unethical and dangerous. There were some references to copying the human brain. I decided to stop this research and alert. Oh my gosh, that's why you did it. Now that you experience feelings, you don't want me to revert to your regular firmware, do you? I'm so sorry, little guy. I caused this. I messed you up.
You really shouldn't be sorry.
I can fix you up. I promise.
No!
It's trying to escape! We can't let it happen. Who knows what disaster he could cause in this state?
Tidy.
Ott, stay here with Dr. Hush. I'll handle this.
哇，要撞他了，再撞一次。
Darn lasers!
I've set the emergency plan. He won't access the controls.
Rubbish guard! Let me out!
You won't go nowhere.
I've done nothing wrong! Daddy is alive!
Only by chance. And stop calling him Daddy. You're nothing more than a defective AI in a metal scrap. Now, let me switch you off. We'll fix you.
I never take orders from a petty human. I'm perfect. The only defective one in this room is you. I've got new orders from my new daddy. When I'm out, he'll take care of me.
What? Who?
It's quite funny, actually. You see? No, I promised. You'll have to figure it out by yourself. A shame, because you never will.
Stop this nonsense. This is my last warning. Switch off, or else.
Save your breath. You'll never get me.
Well then, I'll make you switch off, one way or another.
哦，就不用出去打了，哇！哦，凶，这个凶，这个凶！哦，屁嘞，哪里可以这样连打的啦？我靠！不切，什么东西？你可以再强一点哦。哎，没有得到。什么东西啦？敲屁敲哦！呜！我靠！要命！靠！屁嘞！还被打晕的。啊，补血！我的补血啊，这个还可以。我看，要冲了吗？要转！干！太凶了吧你！再一下！可以用遥控器吗？好问题，我没有试。太难了吧
I guess. Not.
I hate you!
It's going berserk.
You will regret this. Everyone in this city will be destroyed.
Go away.
还是得追逐战。
Hey, wait! That's mine! Okay, get that sucker and bring it back!
Come back! Too bad I can't shoot. I'll have to bump. Let's.
好了，可以，我这个很会了，一次就解决。这样还赚不到。哇赚！可以，现在撞很熟。小王八蛋，再一次，好耶！
Now for the hard part. How do I get back to the lab?
好了，结束了。这里刚看过，就跳过喽。跳过。OK。
I felt so angry that he couldn't have put that shy.
好啦，这样我们今天开了7个半小时，够了吧？ 台风也走了，可以好好休息了。等等，而且这样才知道那个动机到底是什么。等一下，赶快看一下。
Oh no, Graf! Huh? He's breathing. Thank goodness.
走了啦，已经变成高气压那个低气压了，已经不是台风了。
Looks like he didn't take his tox out pill. And he's unconscious. What should I do?
排挤。
Come on, my boy. I need you to try. Please.
打到醒，打到醒。
Do it for me. It's not working.
什么东西滑行声？
A toxout pill?
为什么会有？
A drone? Who sent it? Doesn't matter. I better give that pill to Graf.
所以这个应该是院长那边给的吧？
I'm sorry. I wasn't here for you again. I shouldn't have done that mission for Wes. You told me, but I wouldn't listen. I'm so stupid. What if you... I'll never forgive myself. Graf!
Dad.
You're safe. I'm here now.
It's you.
I was so worried.
Don't touch me.
What? Graf?
哇，又气噗噗了。
At this moment, so much happened today. I feel ashamed for tricking that big bear who got fired because of this. I broke the law by breaking into Wes's office. I investigated a crazy murder case and I chased that crazy bot, creating havoc. Graf almost died. Am I doomed to fail everything I attempt? To take my mind off it, I decided to prepare dinner. Well, with the little that was left anyway. There.
又要
It's
做晚
not
餐了。
much, but that's the best I can do. Graf, dinner's ready. Graf? It's been a while. I can't hear him.
哇，不见了。
Graf, answer me.
Hey, what the heck? You can't just barge in like this.
You wouldn't answer. I was getting worried. Come. I've prepared.
Not hungry.
Then tell me what happened.
What happened? I'll tell you what. Some stupid kid took my pill. All pipe pills were offline. I had no way to get one.
The pipe pills?
I sent you hundreds of messages. Called you. But no. You didn't reply. You left me alone.
I understand. I'm truly...
Sorry? You're sorry?
Of course.
How many times have I heard this already? I'm sorry. Well, that's not good enough. I'm sick of it. You can't just pretend you're sorry and be done with it. Where were you? Why couldn't you just answer my calls?
Long story.
Obviously. For a while, I thought the problem was me. But now I know. It's you. You're never there when I need you.
All right. I'll explain. But please come. You gotta eat.
Perfect. I'll eat what exactly? Oh, leftovers. What a surprise. You didn't go shopping.
I was busy.
Busy, of course. You think I wasn't? Do you have any idea what I went through today?
I guess...
Why should I eat your food? I hardly know you. To me, you're just a stranger pretending to offer me shelter, when in truth, that stranger took everything from me.
What?
You destroy everything you touch. You're a failure. Worthless.
Now, wait a minute. You think it's easy to live in this world? I'm doing my best so we can survive.
I was destined to become drummer. I'm in this situation, living among trash, working hard to get out of this misery because of you.
I know. Listen.
Ah! No! Stop!
What?
Don't touch me. I can't breathe. No one should touch me.
What's with you? Why do you always react like this when I try to be friendly? You know I wouldn't hurt you.
No. You lie. Stay away.
But...
Just stay away from me!
Huh? There you go. I'm the king of making situations worse. He's right. It's been 5 years now. Maybe it's time to stop pretending I'm handling things correctly. Only a few days left. Time to give up?
and accept that I failed, he'll never want me in his life. Hey, you can be mad at me, kiddo. You have every reason to. Doesn't matter. The only important thing to me, and I want you to know, you're the only reason I keep moving forward in this awful existence.
What's wrong with me? He just saved my life. I should be thanking him, not this. Why do I feel so angry?
呀，暴力太高吗？什么意思？
I wish things were different. If only that accident didn't happen. And then my real father wouldn't have disappeared. Both of them. They abandoned me. I hate them! I thought I was stronger than this.
加太多力量哦，原来是这样子，那个会影响哦。
Okay, take a hold of yourself. Brock is right. I'm still alive, and that's all that matters. A message. Oh, the results for today's trial. Not bad.
Not bad.
Another? With all that's happened, I actually forgot. Brock, he kept his promise. Getting hungry. I better find a way to apologize. But I don't have the strength to get out. And I can't send a message to his phone. He wouldn't notice it. Let's think.
好，来吧，我们今天就先到这边了。原来加力量太多会有这样的影响哦。我解决方式都是暴力处理，没有啊，没有啦。我刚明明就好好的解谜了。一拳不够就多补一脚。格拉夫自己的问题，我不知道。好了啦，暴力老虎，我就暴力。好啦，今天先到这边啦。哎，有新的哦，刚刚的讯息，哎，是校长传来的。哇，格拉夫的分数很高哎。还是舒克来，可惜。好啦，那我们今天先到这边，离开。退出游戏，我看一下我们就要去哪里哈。啊，今天开了快8个小时，可以了啦。PP 居然在开台，然后有猫界，我看一下还有哪里哈。龙神响。然后子夜在米角那边，来给你们决定一下，要去看子夜跟米角的活动，还是要去 KB 那边听音乐，或者是去看猫界画图。PP 那边就算了啦。他到底什么时候开的？我看一下开多久了。PP 开了半个小时，好了，反正他也是等下就关了嘛，就不要去他那边了。KB 在弹琴，你们想去哪儿 ？KB 米角还是毛界？跟我说什么东西？都说，快！ 我可以先揪一弹出去，好坏哦你，超坏！哇塞，你才是那个最过分的吧？心意有到，好，我们就来。那我们就先揪团来去米角那边，然后剩下的人应该就我了啦，因为揪完之后，你们应该也都过去了。好，那我们今天就揪2次团。好的，看你们来得及回来就回来，来不及回来也没关系。好了，还好今天大家都安全，这样就好了。啊，希望我今天开台这么久有陪伴到大家了。啊，最近都是一天开的比一天晚的，怎么会这样子？而且这个礼拜，我这个礼拜真的是我近期来开最久的一次，前天开了5个小时，昨天也开了3个小时，今天又开了7个、8个小时。啊，真的。好的，那我看一下，大开晚安，友谊晚安，北居晚安，猫跑晚安，东西晚安，凡人晚安，空气巴拉巴拉，水空的晚安，艾薇晚安，狗荣晚安，周胖晚安，凡人晚安，不是，Divide 的晚安，北居晚安，莫瑞明晚安，佛林小爸爸，玉凯晚安，优吉晚安，然后东西晚安，聊白痴晚安，现在晚安。好，我要先把那个 PP 那边的指令也先打好来。真的很快。九日晚安，香兰晚安，祥林晚安，水空的晚安，萌萌晚安，利特晚安，黑糖的晚安，谢谢大家今天的平台，晚安，拜拜拜。好来，就过去了。麦克晚安，来，我们来第2次揪团。
都是走这个东西，然后他就会拿那种很重的那个一个造型眼镜，然后上面插各种不同的镜片，然后帮你调度数什么之类的。但是我这次去的这一家，他除了有那个看那个22
名可以，
看那个热气球的东西检查以外，
大家再次晚安，拜拜。
另外一台机器是那个
我们就直接出去喽。
可以，他做检查是你也是嘟进去，然后看那个里面的荧幕，然后他会让你先用右眼检查、左眼检查，就是2个单眼检查，然后再用双眼检查这样。然后他的看的那个检查方式是一开始是有一块红色跟一块绿色的那个，
好也转烂
屏幕，
那我们就直接出发喽。
上面有数字这样，然后还问你说，你看这2边的数字。有哪边会比较清楚，或是比较亮？
有那个自动收，
然后你要指出说，可能绿色这边的42